Wannabe's all squared away. She had her food. Bye. Oh, they're literally speaking French over there. Cool. I didn't look in this room. What is this room over here? What is this? Oh, it's a bedroom. It's got a book in it. Oh, it's the Chant of Light. The Maker. There was no word for heaven or for earth, for sea or sky. All that existed was silence. Then the voice of the Maker rang out, the first word, and his word became all that might be. Dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. And from it made his firstborn, and he said to them, in my image I forge you. To you I give dominion over all that exists. By your will may all things be done. Then in the center of heaven he called forth a city with towers of gold, streets with music for cobblestones, and banners which flew without wind. There he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. The children of the Maker gathered before his golden throne and sang hymns of praise unending, but their songs were the songs of the cobblestones. They shone with the golden light reflected from the Maker's throne. They held forth the banners that flew on their own. And the voice of the Maker shook the fade, saying, in my image I have wrought my firstborn. You have been given dominion over all that exists. By your will all things are done, yet you do nothing. The realm I have given you is formless, ever-changing. And he knew he had wrought amiss. So the Maker turned from his firstborn and took from the fade a measure of its living flesh, and placed it apart from the spirits, and spoke to it, saying, here I decree opposition in all things, for earth, sky, for winter, summer, for darkness, light. By my will alone is balance sundered, and the world given new life. And no longer was it formless, ever-changing, but held fast and immutable, with words for heaven and for earth, sea and sky. And last did the Maker from the living world make men, immutable as the substance of the earth, with souls made of dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. And then the Maker said, to you, my second-born, I grant this gift. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame, all-consuming and never satisfied. From the fade I crafted you, and to the fade you shall return each night in dreams, that you may always remember me. And then the Maker sealed the gates of the golden city, and there he dwelled, waiting to see what wonders his children would create.
Interesting stuff, huh?
Yeah. It's also funny that it's kind of the opposite of Catholicism, because Catholicism says that while angels were made before humans, that humans were made in God's image instead. But in this case, it's no, the spirits are in the image of the Maker, and humans are very much apart.
I must be turned up.
I have not the voice of the Mikey. I must turn him up. There we go.
The voice of the Mikey.
The voice of the Mikey was too quiet. In the other room reading the Bible. How quaint.
Though you had granted them power over the very fade itself,
as a former Catholic myself, I find Andrasteanism. Yes. I find Andrasteanism fascinating.
It is interesting, especially since there seems to be reflections of the stuff it talks about also in, like, elven religion and dwarven religion. And even in the early Avar, there's that message we saw about the Golden City. Or a Golden City, rather. So there seems to be something to all of this. Indeed. But it seems like while everybody appears to be a tad right, they also seem to be very wrong. At least from what I've gathered so far.
Yeah, I would argue that each religion, including the Kunari, or the Kyun, all faiths, I think, in this world have a piece. Kernel of truth. A piece of a larger puzzle.
I think so, too.
Dwarves as well.
Yeah, true. The dwarves talk about the Titans.
Yeah, the belief in the stone is, I think, also a part of it.
Yeah, and from what I remember, the Stone Shapers talking about it, while dwarves don't have magic, some of them do seem to be able to understand the stone. Like, it actually is remembering and recording things. And it, quote-unquote, speaks.
Like a living memory.
Yeah. And I think that's pretty fucking cool. And I am super looking forward to Veilguard because the name alone, and its previous name, because I know it was originally going to be called Dreadwolf. And I know that that's one of the elven gods. And of course, we have the Veil. So, like, I'm super excited to see, more than just the curated snippets Mikey has shown me to make sure I don't see things I ought not to. And it's so difficult not to go check. And, oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, we just got 10 gifted subs. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Doc went, holy brain not working, and Ferb just exploded into a big hype rainbow. And Ferb shouted, it is September.
September. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh my goodness gracious. It's funny that I can actually see the names of all the people who are watching. I think I know. Oh, I actually recognize a couple of the names in here. That's funny. I know who's lurking. I know some of the people who are lurking. All right, let's read about the Chantry. Cordelius Draken, king of the city-state of Orlais, was a man of uncommon ambition. In the year 15 Ancient, the young king began construction of a great temple dedicated to the Maker, and declared that by its completion he would not only have united the warring city-states of the south, he would have brought Andrastian belief to the world. Oh, I guess it's -3. So that would be -15 Ancient. So
it's a lot like
BC.
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 Where we count backwards after.
Before the Common Era. In -3 Ancient, the temple was completed. There, in its heart, Draken knelt before the eternal flame of Andraste and was crowned ruler of the Empire of Orlais. His first act as emperor, to declare the Chantry as the established Andrastian religion of the Empire. It took 3 years and several hundred votes before Orlessa of Montsamard was elected to lead the new Chantry. Upon her coronation as divine, she took the name Justinia in honor of the disciple who recorded Andraste's songs. In that moment, the ancient era ended and the divine age began. Oh yeah, much like the Pope, they pick a new name.
Yes. And it's supposed to be emblematic of the vision that they wish to enact.
Yeah, what they want to do. Yeah. Chantry hierarchy. Also, my brain supplied a funny comparison. It says, so not only does the Pope pick and the head of the Chantry pick a new name, so do the Sith.
Hey, depending on the Pope, that's more appropriate than you might think.
I mean, to be fair, in the grand scheme of things, that's true. Ferb goes, the trans also pick a new name. This is true. And people also pick new names when we go online and we have our true name that we have at home and our secret name that we use online. That's also true.
X-Men also pick a new name.
Yeah, X-Men pick a new name. Monarchs pick a new name. Oh my goodness. Your dad has posted every emoji I've ever seen. Goodness. That's true. Names are fluid things, and there's more than one culture, several First Nation ones, in fact, that believed that you should have a name that you tell other people, and then the one your parents gave you, you don't tell anybody else, because people with access to your actual name gain some form of power over you. And there's a certain truth to that, not in the spiritual sense that it eventually became, but I imagine that probably one of the first reasons people were like, oh no, don't tell them your real name, would be to just protect you so that people couldn't find you, because if they walk in the town looking for Sarah and your name is Janet, they're not going to find you.
Sucks if you want to be found.
Yeah.
Shit, this is confusing. There's like 40 different names I need to keep track of here.
And then we had, oh, Gran will be here soon too, yeah. And then of course you have your family names, which usually came from what it was you were doing to try and separate you from like the 12 other Johns that live on that street. Oh, but this is John Baker's son, the son of the baker.
Really sucks when there's two people named John who are sons of bakers.
I know! That's like how there's 50 billion Smiths.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh god. How many people named John Smith must there be? Probably way too many.
Yeah, John Johnson.
John Johnson. Yeah, Johnson.
John, the son of John.
Yeah, John, son of John. John Johnson Jr. John Johnson Jr. The third. Esquire. Alright, Chantry hierarchy. The Divine is the titular head of the Chantry, although, since the schism split the Imperial Chantry into its own faction, there are now, in fact, 2 Divines at any one time. Well, really, they should just get married and solve that problem, shouldn't they? I mean, royalty marries other people.
Solves all problems.
Or causes all of them, depending. I've seen enough reality TV to know that sometimes marriage causes problems. Let's see. One divine, informally called the White Divine, is a woman housed in the Grand Cathedral in Val Royale. The other, known as the Black Divine, is a man housed in the Argent Spire in Minrathous. Neither divine recognizes the existence of the other, and the informal names are considered sacrilegious. No matter the gender, a divine is addressed as Most Holy or Your Perfection. Well, fuck, I want people to call me Perfection. I have earned a hype chest? Hold on, what the fuck is that? I open it. I've received a hype cat. I share this with all of you. I have gotten this for your efforts. Thank you. Your most holy perfection. Ah, yes. Beneath the rank of divine is the Grand Cleric. Each Grand Cleric presides over numerous chantries and represents the highest religious authority for their for their region. They travel to Val Royale when the College of Clerics convenes, but otherwise remain where they are assigned. All Grand Clerics are addressed as Your Grace. And I'm guessing that these are all the ones outside of Tevinter. Because as far as I know, I mean, there's the Tevinter Imperium, so that would be... I guess they probably do have their own clerics. It's funny that they're basically the same, it's just, you know...
Yeah, well, it's like the difference between Catholicism and Eastern Orthodox.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are some distinct differences, and it feels like they were just picked to be different from
just cause.
From the Catholics.
Yeah. Let's see. Beneath the Grand Cleric is the Mother, or in the Imperial Chantry, the Father. If a mother is in charge of a particular chantry, revered is applied to her title. These are the priests responsible for administering to the spiritual well-being of their flock. A mother or revered mother is addressed as Your Reverence. Brothers and sisters form the rank and file of the chantry and consist of 3 main groups: affirmed, initiates, and clerics. Affirmed are the lay brethren of the chantry, those regular folk who have turned to the chantry for succor. Often they are people who have led a difficult or irreligious life and have chosen to go into seclusion, or even orphans and similar unfortunates who were raised in chantry life. Oh, it's like our Irish boy from the previous game, whose name escapes me because names are not great for me. Our little archer friend. That's basically what happened to him when he lost his family. He went to live in the chantry, more or less. Let's see. The affirmed take care of the chantry and are in turn afforded a life of quiet contemplation, no questions asked. Oh, that's what happened with Liliana. Only those folk who take vows become initiates. These are men and women in training, whether in academic knowledge or the martial skills of a warrior. All initiates receive an academic education, although only those who seek to become Templars learn how to fight in addition. Clerics are the true academics of the chantry, those men and women who have dedicated themselves to the pursuit of knowledge. They are often found in chantry archives, sages presiding over libraries of, Sebastian, that was his name, Jesus Christ. Sages presiding over libraries of books and arcane knowledge. The most senior of these clerics placed in charge of such archives are given the title Elder, though such a rank is still beneath that of a mother. All other brothers and sisters are addressed simply by by noting their title before their name, such as Brother Genitivi. From a guide for ambassadors from Rivain. Oh yeah, because Rivain doesn't have the chantry because they are currently under the purview of the Kunari. I can't open this, can I? No, I can't. Well, it doesn't appear to be anything fancy. While I was waiting for you to come back, I was just wandering the basement looking for treats. Light it! Whoosh! Nope. Oh, it requires a rogue, of which I am not. A box! A knife. Apparently, loot is gonna get super awesome in the next game.
What's that?
I said apparently loot is gonna get super awesome in the next game.
Yeah, the new footage released today. So we had IGN's footage, which we did not watch, or rather, you did not watch because it's
spoilers. Yeah,
it's super spoiler heavy.
Yeah.
However,
I can bonk my head on this.
The footage today is not super spoiler heavy, and yeah, the loot is shaping up.
Yeah,
very, very good.
There's apparently going to be a whole big bunch of reasons to go and like buy armor, because I guess you can like kind of like in a oh, what's the word I want? Kind of like in a kind of like in a gacha game, you can feed the weapons to other weapons to make them better. Oh my god, right now we can see the hat. Amazing. Oh, you're right, it does cover up the hair.
Mm-hmm.
Ew. Ew. Gross. Oh, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I linked it in the Discord chat if you guys want to see it.
Yeah. Of course, be careful. If you are trying to avoid spoilers, do not watch it.
There are minor spoilers.
I'm not allowed.
Not anything that would spoil Inquisition, which is why I felt comfortable showing it to Alex.
As soon as possible, Revered Mother.
Thank you, child. You are doing the Maker's work.
Have you been able to save many people?
Hi, Gran!
More than if we had not tried.
Oh, Doc says bumping against those hanging fire bowls is really fun when you're a tall Kunari. See, all that I can think of now with those things is how in the
Oh, did you talk to Mother Giselle?
Oh, yes, I did. I mean, I haven't talked to her yet this time, but I've talked to her before.
Okay.
Actually, I should talk to her and see if she's got more to... Anything else? No. Goodbye.
Farewell.
Farewell. It makes me think immediately of Resident Evil: The Village and how there was a move the torch mechanic, but you couldn't push it with your hands, so you had to like walk into it with your face.
Doc says, speaking of spoilers, George R.R. Martin spoiled the plans for, oh gosh, what is the name of the new show? Heart of the Dragon or whatever?
I guess. Season 3 and 4.
Season 3 and 4 on his latest blog post, and that he has since deleted but was archived on Web Archive.
Fuck, man. Okay.
Or, yeah, House of the Dragon, that's what it's called. Yeah. Poor guy.
Okay.
Can't catch a break.
Mm-hmm.
Can't write the final book. Can't even make his own show.
Mm-hmm. It was really weird, just really quick, when Game of Thrones came out and people started, reading it and talking about it and being like, oh my god, there's a TV show. And I was really confused because it sounded so familiar. And then I realized ages later that I had actually read a short story snippet that J.R.R. Martin had submitted to a sci-fi magazine. My father had given it to me to read, and it was a very odd scene. It's the scene where that Mother of Dragons lady gets her soldiers, and the guy that is selling them to her doesn't realize that she can speak his language, and he's, like, trash-talking her.
Yeah.
Which was the cool part of it, but it was preceded by a really weird lesbian scene
Yeah.
of her and her handmaid.
That's
And I was like,
that's
oh.
George R. R. Martin for you.
Yeah. So I remember I was reading it, and I was like, huh, that's odd. And then I started reading the next bit, and I was like, oh, this is cool! This whole big cool thing of hers where she's like, oh yeah, I'll give you a dragon. Oops, guess what? I know you've been talking shit about me, and our purchase is complete. You kill him.
Like, not a lot of people who know A Song of Ice and Fire through Game of Thrones think that it's a recent thing. It's not.
Yeah. It's not.
The first book, A Game of Thrones, came out in like what, 96?
Yeah, and I think that's
95 or
probably
96?
what the snippet in the magazine was, because that was back when if you wanted to get attention for your book or whatever, you sent it into a collections magazine, like like how H.P. Lovecraft used to get his stuff published, but we don't really do that anymore.
Yeah.
Martin's been writing for decades and decades. Yeah, and the
Yes.
show does have banger music. All right.
And I mean, the writing for the books shows that he's been writing for decades. The man knows how to write things.
Yes, he did. All right, you now have access to missions. And just an FYI for people watching, Mikey suggested, for the sake of brevity in the stream, that I install a mod that makes these instantaneous.
Instantaneously. Yes.
Yeah, because apparently they actively count down in real time. And
Yes.
I don't want to wait 8 hours for a mission to come back.
Oh yeah, some of them take that long.
Yeah. Mission operations. Take time and bring the Inquisition resources and rewards. Only one mission per advisor can be active at a time. Some missions have a preferred type, which results in less time required when undertaken by associate advisor. Missions may also provide different rewards depending on which advisor completes them.
Yes, and they can also shape elements of the story.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's see. We have a lot of power.
Fox says, to be fair, they count down when you're not playing the game. Yeah, but this is a game and not a mobile game.
Yeah. So I'm guessing this is what the power is for? I can get 5 new perks? Underworld knowledge.
No. Inquisition perks. Power you use to complete tasks.
Oh, I see.
And only the major tasks.
Opens up new dialogue options related to criminal activities and 50 XP per each codex entry unlocked. Cool.
It's retroactive, by the way.
Ah!
So you will get a bunch of experience.
That's cool. All right, let's get a little bit of everything.
I would get all the knowledge, that's for sure.
Yeah, Inquisition, history knowledge, acquire.
I would also go back and go to secrets.
Secrets.
Mouse over deft hands and fine tools.
I need to have purchased 4 things in the category to use that, unfortunately. So I guess
so you'll need to invest more into this.
Mm-hmm.
Check out enhanced studies.
Ooh. Acquired. Yeah, all rogues in the party can open masterwork locks. Oh, that's easy.
What's with the... Wait, if you just invest in one, but you still have an Inquisition perk? What's happening?
I don't know.
Do you have infinite perks?
I hope I don't. It was at 5.
That's crazy.
Let's try this. There we go. Now it's gone.
Okay.
I just got one free one for some reason.
Oh, it's because I think you recruited an agent or something.
Okay, so how do I... The war table? How do I these blinking things?
You have to back out of picking your perk.
Oh. Ah.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and head for all them. You want to do all of these before you do the next big thing.
Okay. So these...
you can see the different pips. The triangular or like pyramid pips that have an eagle or a bird on it are places you've scouted.
Okay. So we can...
The pyramids stand for a location that you can actually travel to and physically explore.
Bog unicorn, available.
Those that you're mousing over are war table missions. They're completed just here in the war table, so you don't back out or have to do.
Okay, so these things here are quests that I can grab and then go to the location and look at them?
They are either locations that you can. Yes, they are physical locations that you can go to. There are other pips, but I'll explain them.
The Black Emporium. I remember being told not to click on that.
Yes, well, you can click on it. Just do not read the text associated with it.
Harden Hightown 3 Varric's Revenge?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
When you select on those pips, go ahead and select one of them. Here is what it means by having to choose a path or an advisor's whatever action that they're recommending. So I'm sure you've noticed that you have Colin, Liliana, and Josephine.
Yeah.
Josephine represents a diplomatic approach.
Oh, okay, so she is this person, connections.
Yes, Colin represents using your military.
And Liliana is my secret.
Liliana is using espionage in order to achieve things. This is meant to represent what your organization is doing behind the scenes. Things that your organization, allying with people, deciding who lives and dies, stuff like that. Some of these actually have some pretty big repercussions if you do them correctly.
I see.
So if you want, I can tell you the outcomes, or if you just want to try it out and see what happens, you can also do that as well.
Let's see. For the most part, I'd rather just I would overall rather just kind of go for them on my own. However, if they are a big one where you're like, oh no, you definitely want to do this one a certain way, then by all means, please tell me.
Well, if that is the case, because there are so many of them, I need to look them up first.
I guess anything with a high power cost, maybe I'll ask you about, because they seem pretty major. Because that's 8 power, this one.
Kind of. It depends.
Okay.
Some of them also have no differences in outcome.
Okay. I don't see any difference. It doesn't seem to say anything different from any of these.
This is not a major one, so I'll let you go ahead and choose how you want to handle this.
Yeah. In this case, I guess I'll probably go with connections. 'Cause in my mind, the local Bon is right there. So if we just send a bird to her, which is much faster, this would work out.
The question is, are you willing to rely on local lords or local what's the term?
Am I willing to rely on somebody outside
gentry?
Of...
If you're willing to rely on local gentry, then sure. If you want to build connections with which is part of any organization that wants to grow.
Yeah, I feel like that might actually be the good idea, because some scouts wouldn't be too bad. Marching a military force in there might be seen as bad.
Yeah.
So in this particular case, I think I will go with the Bon.
Sounds good.
New area has been unlocked. The missing soldiers have been found in a bog called the Fallow Mire. They are being held hostage by Avar, who demand to meet the Herald of Andraste if the Inquisition wants to see its people alive again. Would you like to gather the party and venture forth? Not
now. You don't want to do this right now.
We will do that soon.
So I would hold off on revealing any more locations, because those have a power cost, and you want to have enough power to progress the main story.
Okay, it looks like this one's done. Oh, yes, we scouted it.
You scouted the hinterlands already.
Okay, so that one's finished.
Yeah, if you recall, you had to do that before you could go to the hinterlands. All right.
Oh, Liliana's card is so pretty. I like the implication that she, like, funnily enough, I actually like the implication that she's naked. Because that's like a notion of like being revealed or exposed, and yet she is easily the one guarding the most secrets. And if you look past it in this grayed out portion where you can see the rest of her, she almost looks skeletal or ethereal. And there's a dude riding a unicorn under her. That's funny.
Do you wanna know something funny?
What?
So I'm sure you realize that there's a problem that BioWare has made for themselves. which is Leliana can die in Dragon Age.
Oh, that's a good point.
Do you know what you want to know? What happens?
What happens?
She is actually possessed by a lyrium spirit. If you killed her in Origins, then she exists as a lyrium spirit in Inquisition.
The hell is a lyrium spirit?
We don't know much about it. It doesn't like it's a new thing.
Well, fuck. Okay.
So there are some references to that in her art.
Shite. Okay. Well, that would be an even bigger secret she has to hold on to, huh? Let's see. We've received an offer for assistance. I am unnerved, but not opposed. It is not the first strange promise we have received, and likely not be the last. An elegant written note has followed. The Inquisition has need, and we would provide. We have in our possession a mount of noble spirit, fallen in battle against rage, returned to life by the boundless urge to run and serve a worthy cause and a noble master. Prove what your followers already believe, that your reach is beyond this realm, that even the forces of the Fate are your ally, that death is no barrier to victory, the collective. Are they trying to give me like a ghost horse?
There is no major outcome here, so you can go ahead and choose how you want to handle it.
I'll take every care with such a boon. Our associates will see to it. I will quietly make certain nothing interferes with this arrival. Our soldiers will ensure that the creature arrives safely. Yeah, if this thing is possessed, Cullen, go get him.
To work?
The creature has arrived. It is just as unnerving as expected. I have received a bog unicorn. All right.
Yes, so you can change the mount that you have.
Amazing. Locate the weapon of Thedas Bright Axe. Oh yeah, because we found all the things. As a long-time...
Let me look this up really quick.
I'll read this while you look that up. As a longtime scholar of the ancient Avar, I find the information you uncovered about Thedas Bright Axe fascinating. Many believe the Avar are unsophisticated barbarians with no culture worth studying, but do not Orlesians say the same of us? The rich oral tradition of the Avar has been largely lost, leaving only these rune-marked fragments. Nevertheless, these confirm what we have already heard from stories. That Thedas pulled her tribe away from a would-be warlord and chose a hard life in the mountains for uncertain reasons. It is fortunate that she did, for had the Avar remained, the ancient Almari might have pushed north and attracted the attention of the Nomerian tribes that would one day form the Tevinter Imperium. Had that happened, it is unlikely the Almari would have survived to become Ferelden as we know it. Based on marker runes left at each of these locations, I may be able to find the site where Thedas' legendary axe is located. A crystal-headed axe said to burn with flame would be a fascinating find indeed, if the Inquisition will finance my expedition. Yours, Sister Dorsha Giran. The Avar are not friendly. Oh, okay, let's see. Sister Dorcha has distant ties to Ferelden nobility. There are nobles who would happily gain favor with Arl Eamon by helping her. The Avar tribes are not friendly. My scouts can get Sister Dorcas in and out of the mountains safely, or, if it's worth our time, I can provide the scholar with soldiers to protect her. I think Liliana might be the best choice for this. You said it doesn't matter?
Other than flavor, no.
Okay.
There are no major outcomes.
There you go, Liliana. Ooh, I got a staff. Inquisitor, I have no idea what to say. Scholars have debated whether Thedas' legendary axe was an axe set with crystal, an axe with a magically reinforced crystalline head, or perhaps even just a very polished axe, but apparently the word translated from the ancient language commonly taken to be axe, in fact merely meaning hafted weapon. It is possible that translations of the saga have been edited to omit evidence that Thedas Bright Axe may have been using what seems from all appearances to be a staff, as would more commonly be used by a mage.
Interesting.
I apologize for my confusion in this matter. I will endeavor to be more diligent in my translations in the future. That's cool! I wonder if it's different if you're not a mage.
The lore? No.
No. Okay.
So
Build watchtowers.
the truth does come out.
Mm-hmm. Liliana cannot participate in this mission.
Thedas Bright Axe is a mage?
Is mage? Amazing. Bioware. She's a Larian spirit. I don't know. What is that? Oh, Biotic went, ooh, wow, I didn't know that either. That's cool.
The outcome is meaningless here.
Okay.
It's just in terms of who would do it faster.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I actually think that Cullen will be the best for this, because I think it's important that they see that the Inquisition is the one putting the towers up.
Agreed.
Boom! Commander Cullen, with the watchtowers built, we've had advanced warning of demon and bandit attacks. The area is safer for both the refugees and the farmers who had fled the nearby fields. Much appreciated, sir. It's good to know that the Inquisition is willing to put in the time to help these people. Corporal Vale. We received nothing. Well, other than experience. Gather coin. Up until now, Inquisition forces have had the benefit of the Chantry's deep coffers. Now the Inquisition is forced to seek out its own sources of revenue if it is going to grow further. Trade in and out of Haven is limited at this point, but there are various opportunities to earn coin, provided the Inquisition is willing to focus its efforts on the matter. Oh, we can decide how we're going to earn money. Trading in favors with merchants and the nobility is my specialty. It could earn us a great deal if we are careful. It would be a simple matter to collect secrets and sell them, with nothing traceable back to the Inquisition. Or, we have soldiers. Let them protect caravans and do other honest work for coin. This one doesn't matter, Mikey?
If I recall correctly, this is the repeatable where you just make...
Oh, you just get money?
Get coin. Yeah. So, I guess you can handle this however you wish.
Alright. Cullen, go forth.
All right.
Ooh, 74 money. Actually, that is quite a bit. Okay, so this one is just keep doing it. I see. Yeah. Scout the Storm Coast. We'll open up the Storm Coast. Address a nobleman's concerns. Herald. Oh, I love the art. Your Inquisition says it is for order against chaos, reason, and darkness. If you stand by this, come forth and drive the heretics from my lands. They claim to be refugees, but I have seen elves and apostates among them. Filthy savages tearing at our roots. Excuse you. Our monarch refuses to send forth armies, and my own knights were decimated at the Conclave. I require your aid to return peace to my lands. Prove your loyalty, and I will see you richly rewarded for your faith. Praise the light, Lord Kildren of Ferelden.
So... there is no story outcome. However, there are differences in rewards, if you would like me to tell you what the rewards are.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Josephine gives you nothing.
Oh, yeah, because she says let's not. Ah, yes, Lord Kildaren, a pariah even among his peers. Let us send a polite refusal and nothing more.
Leliana grants you 128 gold, at least.
We can take advantage of his ravings. My spies can harass the refugees into moving somewhere else to win Lord Kildaren's favor.
Colin provides you with influence, which is very useful.
Ooh, I may do that then. We could send a few patrols, but I would prefer they help the refugees, not this Lord Kildaren. Alright, let's do that. You know, Colin looks so haggard in this. He looks so tired.
He's a tired man.
He's a very tired man. He's been through a lot. He has been through astonishing character growth. He went from horrible torture to being terrified of mages to the point that he might do a bad thing and then realizing he was doing a bad thing and going, oh, fuck, no. And now he has reformed.
There are people who hate Colin to an irrational degree because they think he hasn't done enough to repent. And I'm like, repent for what? I understand that he was part of a bad system, but guess what? We're all part of bad systems. There's only so much one person can do.
I know, right? And look, to a certain extent, I can understand that being like, hey, you're capable of making your own decisions. If you see that your leader is falling to fucking pieces, you should do something. To that, I also counter that depending on how Meredith was in the first place, there's two things here. One, Colin, severely traumatized.
Yes.
Like, when we found him in Origins, he didn't think we were real.
Yeah.
He had been tortured, and as established, there is no therapy in Ferelden.
Yeah.
It has not been invented yet. Very sad.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing is, depending on how she behaved in the first place, Knight Commander Meredith's descent into insanity may have not been as abrupt as how we saw it. Keep in mind that they're with her all the time, so her slow descent into madness might not have been noticeable. And I say this as a person who roomed with somebody who slowly fell down the rabbit hole of complete and utter crazy over the course of 5 years.
Yeah, and to be clear, by the way, Even sorry, 1 second. Even Meredith, her motivations are brought about by trauma. Her parents were murdered by a mage.
Oh yeah, that is true, isn't it?
This is not something that is commonly known because it's only mentioned in the books. But yeah, her parents were murdered by a mage.
Yep,
That's
and then
why she has such a hatred.
Yep, and then the red lyrium got in her head. And who's to say, because we don't know...
those feelings even further.
Yeah, we don't know... It turned her into a fucking Super Saiyan, like... and then into a rock.
Yeah, red lyrium is scary.
Red lyrium is something, and I don't know... Like, I don't know enough. That would have been really nice to know in Dragon Age 2, says Doc. Yeah.
It's why I pity Meredith. I don't hate her.
Now I definitely have more pity for her.
Don't get me wrong, I would put her down again if I had to.
Yeah, but now there's like a... it would have helped people understand more.
It's still pitiful. Yeah.
It definitely makes her a more dynamic character. And she was already... Yeah, she was already... All the characters in 2 are very believable. With pros and cons and flaws and you know. But... So that's why I don't understand them hating Cullen. It is... Or rather, I think it's not fair to hate Cullen. The way that you're describing, because on the one hand, is it normal and okay to be ticked off at him for his attitude and what he did in the past? Yes. Is it normal to be like, hey, you should do something to make up for that? Yeah, that's also true. But at the same time, you need to understand like the limits of what a single person can do. And right now, I think it's worth noting that Cullen was here already. First of all, he resigned from being a Templar after what happened. Everything fell apart and he went, I shall have no part in making this worse. I mostly hate Cullen because I do not like some of his fan base. The character has been soured by crazy fans.
Doc, I can't believe that you hate women.
Yes, Cullen equals all women. Did you know that Cullen was all women everywhere from every time, past, present, and future, in armor?
No, because he said he doesn't like some of the fan base. And the fan base
you mean the girls? Women. Yes.
Yeah. Some gay guys, but mostly women.
Yeah. So he quit the Templars. He's like, I'll have nothing to do with that. And he joined up with the Divine to come here to broker peace between them. And I think that says a lot about his motivations. He's still unsettled by mages, but it's very clear to me that he is doing his damnedest not to harbor the hatred and fear that he had before.
Yeah.
Well, this is hard. Really taking big steps. So
it's hard for a Templar to leave anyway. They're chemically dependent on
exactly
the systems that the Templars and the Chantry have created.
That's why he looks so sick in the face. That's why he's like, oh.
Is that not a consideration that you have?
That is also true. How is he getting his lyrium? Oh my god, has he been in withdrawal this whole time? Because we know some people can survive it, others cannot.
Might be something that might come up later. Who knows?
Oh, maybe. Doc laughed and said, 80% fan base, 80% women, 15% gay men, 5% other.
That's clearly eyeball guesswork, but it makes sense.
Yeah. All right, Cullen. I would like Cullen to go help the people.
All right.
Am I to understand you are in charge of the soldiers, trampling on my lawns, providing food and refuge to the scrabble of filth burrowing into my land? A plague on you, sir, for spitting in the face of an honest petitioner, for taking advantage of my distress. Did my wretched neighbor, Ban Traft, whisper in your ear? Tell me what he paid so that I may at least know the price of your treachery, sir. My only consolation is that a few of the rank and file have gone to join your farce of an Inquisition. Yeah, okay. The Tyrant of High Ever. To whom it concerns, the Tyrant of High Ever wishes to convey our deepest sympathies on the death of divine Justinia V. The Most Holy was incomparable in her wisdom and dedication to peace, and we had high hopes that her conclave would succeed. We will hold a vigil in High Ever in remembrance of Justinia and cordially invite the Inquisition to attend. Sincerely, Tian Fergus Coastland.
The outcome there is no major outcome here,
okay.
So it's up to you. How do you want to handle this?
Yeah. Josephine says we should send a diplomatic attaché and some of the Templars who knew the Divine. Liliana says, I know Tyrion Coastland, and I knew Justinia. I can't attend, but I could write to him.
Does Kusland sound familiar to you?
It does. We met him, didn't we?
Kusland is the name of the royal family, or not the royal family, but the landed gentry family. What is it called? The noble family.
There we go.
I got there finally.
Sounds like Cusco.
Is the noble family of the human noble backstory and origins.
Oh.
The family is a rival, and in Origins is destroyed.
Oops.
By what's his face? The
Logain?
Well, kind of through Logain. What's the name of the guy who's Rendon Howe? Yeah, the Howe family. The Howe family Game of Thrones style betrays the Kuslands and destroys them from the inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know how every origin is horrific and full of murder?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your whole family gets butchered.
Oh.
Children included.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow, the Origins is pretty fucking...
Yeah, Origins is dark, but to an unfun degree.
Yeah, that's why they dialed it the fuck back.
Yeah, I'm glad that they dialed it back.
I am too, because wow.
Yeah, the fact that 3 start with SA is kind of fucked up.
Oh, no! Cullen says, we have a number for Relden officers. We could send an honor guard to Highever. I think in this case we'll go with Josephine. She says we should send a diplomatic attaché and some of the Templars who knew the Divine.
Makes sense. This seems like something in her wheelhouse.
Yeah, absolutely.
At your service.
Ooh, we got a sword.
Mm-hmm.
Ambassador Montiliet. The Inquisition emissaries were a welcome addition to our vigil. As a token of my thanks, I am sending for Relden arms for your troops. May the Maker grant that you never need them. Sincerely, Tiernan Fergus Kuslan. That's great. Okay. Hard in Hightown 3, Varric's Revenge. Ruffles! Am I Ruffles or is she Ruffles?
She's Ruffles.
Josephine is Ruffles. I need a favor. Actually, let's call it a loan, since I'll pay it back. I got a letter from my editor in Kirkwall today. She tells me that Hard in Hightown 3, the repuncheoning, appeared in print from an Antivan printer a couple weeks ago. I'll give you a moment to contemplate the horror that is that title. I had my contacts in the Merchants Guild look for the author a couple of years back. Oh, it's the guy who was ripping him off that we went on that quest for in 2. Let's see. I had my contacts in the Merchants Guild look for the author a couple years back. The best they could find out after spending a couple hundred gold was that Pyrell Bellenforth is the pen name. I could have told them that for free. You've got contacts with the Antivan print houses. Maybe you could find out more than the guild. Josephine says I could ask a friend in Antiva City to look in this matter, I suppose. Liliana wants to send the crows after them, and Cullen does not want to participate.
Yeah, this is not something Cullen has any input on. This is an example of a first chapter in a series of decisions that you'll have to make. The next ones will unlock later. Mm-hmm. Some of those decisions will shape and branch out to different outcomes. However, this first one does not. So it is up to you how you wish to handle this. There's no major difference between the two.
Oh, right.
Well, when I say there's no major difference, what I mean is there's no tangible thing that will affect the game itself. Mm-hmm. But there are differences between how the two handle it.
I see. I'm going to go with Liliana. Liliana says, if this author has evaded the Merchants Guild, the crows might be a better choice for investigating him. Why the hell not? Go for it, Liliana.
Let's see what we have.
Ooh, we got an Amulet of Power. My dear Liliana, your author friend is truly a mystery. Our search uncovered only a string of foreign accounts. The trail of coin had led from Antiva to Tefenter to the Free Marches and Arlay. Someone hither tracks well, but not well enough. Your writer is in Kirkwall, and remember, you owe me a favor. A.
You also gained not only amulet of or amulet. Why do I always say amulet? Amulet of Power for Varric. You also gained approval with him.
Yay!
Which you'll be notified when you back out of this.
Contact Clan Livelan.
Lavellan. That is your clan.
My clan!
Yes, your surname is Lavellan.
Cool! Clan Lavelin offers greetings to the Inquisition and wishes it well in sealing the breach that is open in the sky. While some Dalish clans hate humans and wish nothing to do with them, Clan Lavelin has always dealt fairly with all and wished only for peace. That said, we have on occasion been forced to defend ourselves from those who saw us only as potential victims. It has come to our attention that a member of our clan is being held captive by your Inquisition. Oh, that would be me. She went to the Conclave only to observe the peace talks between your mages and Templars, and we find it highly unlikely that she intentionally violated your customs. If she has been charged with a crime, we would appreciate hearing of it. If not, it would ease our concerns to hear from her to know that she remains with the Inquisition of her own will. We wait your reply. Keep her... Oh god, I'm gonna have to... East Imathorel Lavalin.
So the only thing I'll say here is I would avoid Colin's solution if you want.
Oh, what is Colin? My troops can deliver news of your safety and make it clear that the Inquisition should be taken seriously. No, Colin, bad.
Oh no, I'm being memed.
Amulet.
Amulet.
Amulet. Omelet.
I don't know why. I've always even when I was a kid, I would always say amulet instead for some reason. I don't know.
If you said it with a slight accent, it would probably sound like a fancy word. This amulet.
Amulet.
Oh, this amulet.
It sounds too French, which is why it disgusts me. I disgust myself every time I say it.
Every time he says it, he throws up a little in his mouth. The Dalish respect deeds, not words. Let my elven agents deliver something that the clan needs as a show of good faith. Your people must be approached carefully. One of our elven scribes could deliver a message and share news of the Inquisition's fair treatment. It'll cause an incident with the Dalish and the Inquisition, says Chaotic, so Josephine or Liliana are the better options. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you exactly what happens, but it's bad.
Yeah. You have Frenchified a word, Mikey, says Doc. Shame on you. Shame on your cow and your family. You know what? I'm going to go with Josephine. She is good at dealing with groups of people, and I think that sending messages and sharing news of the things would be good, as opposed to just a bunch of people showing up and being like, here is some crap. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Let us begin.
Dalen. Andrian Arstan, it does my heart well to hear that you are safe. Our clan...
It's Andaran Atishan.
Andaran Atishan, it does my heart well to hear that you are safe. Our clan was visited by members of the Inquisition who spoke persuasively of the good work you are doing, as well as the fairness with which our kind have been treated by the Inquisition itself. You know that Clan Lavelin has little by the way of gold, but I gave the messenger some of our healing herbs as oh my god, Cielese blessed us with abundance in our recent foraging. We would be a distraction if we came to the Inquisition itself, our hunters arguing with the humans, as they so easily do. Nevertheless, if you need aid, send word, and we are with you. Darath Shiral, Keeper Ime Thorel Levelin. We got 10 blood lotuses. That's nice. Okay, we completed that, and now we just have these two little pips over here.
You can unlock the Black Emporium without power. Just don't read the text that comes with it.
Oh god, okay.
You know what the Black Emporium is anyway. You've been there already.
Yeah.
It's just that just don't read that description.
Sorry, I had my hand in front of my eyes so I didn't read it. A ship has been secured. Thank you. Not now.
So you can, similar to Dragon Age 2, you can go there and get all sorts of wild loot. There's also the ability to customize the way that you look, if you ever want to change anything about yourself.
Should I unlock the Storm Coast?
You could probably afford to. I would recommend going here after you go to...
Orlais?
Orlais,
okay.
Yeah. You will get a new companion.
Only Liliana. Scout the Storm Coast. Ferelden has not seen significant Grey Warden activity since Darkspawn attacked the city of Amaranthine 10 years ago. It is not unusual for their order to fade from public notice when there's no blight. However, recent reports claim that a group was traveling along the northern coastline. Wardens tend to follow their own agenda, but the breach has no doubt caught their attention. If they know something, then the Inquisition should find out.
I think it's funny that the last significant activity from the Ferelden Grey Wardens was your defense of Amaranthine.
Me! Well, it's because it involved Darkspawn.
You haven't done fuck all since.
Well, aside from whatever it was that we asked our sweet boy to do, and whenever he went to Kirkwall.
Mm-hmm.
She knows, goodness.
But Kirkwall is not in Ferelden.
That's true. He went on a little field trip to a different place. All right.
Across the waking sea.
I know. Oh, I hope he didn't get seasick. Poor Alistair. If he did. Secrets. The Wardens are reclusive, but not untraceable. If there are signs of their passage on the Storm Coast, my agents will find them. Sister Liliana, Lieutenant Harding led a small complement of soldiers to the Storm Coast region to investigate reports of Grey Warden activity. She sent word that her party had established a camp near the shore, but we have received nothing further. At this time, the status of Harding and her mission remains unknown. Not now. Okay.
So you can back out, and then we can go to Orle.
To Orle!
As you can see, we have a number of things that we can accomplish here as well.
All right, let's do Flames of the Inquisition Charger. I get another horse! We have garnered the attention of the finest armorers in the land, and they would not see our message conveyed unadored. They offered a mount that reflects the flames of the Inquisition. It is, by all accounts, magnificent. A block letter note follows. Oh, so this one was printed in type. This wasn't handwritten.
Yes.
This is a printing press.
Which is still fairly new technology for the time.
I know, that's why I was like, ooh. We would send our best, and you will know it when you see it. It is as much at home in parade as on the battlefield. Let all who stand against you see that they stand against a force, a cause. Our skill is yours, those of the hammer. Quietly make certain. I'm guessing it doesn't really matter.
It is your choice here. There are small differences, but you still get the same.
An Inquisition barded charger. The armored mount has arrived and is every bit as magnificent as was promised. The Red Heart. Ooh. Such is the reach of the threat that the Inquisition has received offers from all corners of Thedas. Perhaps this offer should not come as a surprise. A letter in flowing script. We find our kin in strange places. Oh, this is from an elf. Though we know not if you will carry tradition with you, we would see you carry pride in some form. For the wounded sky is all of ours, whether belief is shared or not. Let all see this and convey yourself as we should be. Emma Salan var Siluden Yavanura.
I don't mean to completely just ignore what you said, what you read, but the way you in the beginning you said Inquisition.
Inquisition. Amulet.
Yeah, amulet. Yeah, amulet. What is happening?
An Inquisition amulet.
Yeah, Inquisition.
Oh, it's just an Inquisition amulet.
We're gonna get banned.
Yes.
Yeah. XQC will personally cancel us.
Chaotic said, "Who's hungry?"
Not me.
I have a snack. You can hear the wrapper.
I'm dead.
Yeah, the day you're not hungry is the day that you've died.
Yeah. As I recall, there's not like a major.
Yeah.
There's not like a major thing here.
No, this is please accept horse. The Red Heart has arrived. It can only be described as inspirational. Is that a holla? I guess we'll have to go to our stables and see.
All of these are new because these are part of the DLC that you have.
Oh.
So this is not familiar to me.
A present for Bianca. Liliana.
I don't have any of the gift bag DLCs.
Oh, I see. Let's see. Heard your little birdies have had recent success picking up shiny things for the Inquisition. Maybe you can help me out. One of the apprentice smiths saw me walking by with my Bianca. Oh, it's from Ferric, but I've been reading it in like a saucy lady voice.
Heard your little birdies.
Heard
You
your little...
read it like this.
You gotta read it like this. Heard your little birdies have had a recent success picking up shiny things for the Inquisition. Maybe you can help me out. One of the apprentice smiths saw me walking by with my Bianca, and we struck up a conversation. The apprentice said he once met a Fermari mage named Provident, good lord, who had ideas for improving the precision of siege engines and wondered if they could be adapted for Bianca. And then he got into phrases like recoil dampening and rectilinear motion, and I politely excused myself. Could you tell your magpies to keep an eye out for Provident or his designs? Obviously, I don't have trouble with Bianca's accuracy, but she does like it when her daddy gets her new fittings. I can certainly tell my agents to look out for this Provident, but I wouldn't get my hopes up. Since the Mage Rebellion, so many have been killed or lost. I wouldn't hold my breath for these designs, either. Oh, but look what we find. I should have had more faith in my agents. Of course they tracked down Provident, who has sought shelter from the Mage-Templar conflict with a wealthy Navarran patron. We provided a brief description of Bianca, and Provident adapted the designs for a leaf spring stabilizer to suit one of her stocks. Oh, excuse me. We were also able to secure her original designs for our own use in siege engines. Oh, his original designs for our own use in siege engines. Ooh.
Very beneficial.
Extremely. As a matter of fact, I'm going to leave the table briefly. I'm going to go retrofit our weapons.
Yes.
I want to do... Sexually breaks the law! Yes. God, that is...
Is there any other kind of way? Well, yes, there actually is. Never mind. What am
There were hideously breaking the law. Ugly breaking the law. Ugly breaking the law.
Also, you should run into the tavern every now and again because you'll unlock a new song.
Oh, yes, this is true. All right, let's do that on the way back then. Liliana's ready to report in. Already done. Already done. Already done. Look at them all go.
Where do you? Oh, you're going to go upgrade his.
Yes. Where was that?
It's outside the walls.
Anything you
Right.
can spare will help.
It's just outside the.
Oh, right, it's over there. Do we have a stable where I can go look at all of our haunts?
You can. Yes, it is also near the. It's right there.
Oh. Stable.
Get better horses. You think that'll make a difference?
What is a Dracolisk?
You can click on it and see. You have a Dracolisk unlocked. Click on it.
Oh, okay.
It's a lizard.
Teeth sharper than winter's wind, but a steady beast for a bold enough rider. Look at that sucker.
If you back out, you can see it in all its glory.
Master Dennett's horses in the hinterland
Oh!
faster and stronger than anything we've
I love you, you beautiful horse thing.
The mare I grew up with saved my life.
Look at this lizard.
I'm sorry.
Feels silly to mourn a horse. With all the people we've lit pyres for.
Choose mount. Ferelden Forder was the one that we had before. Inquisition Bearded Charge. And a Frostback. Ooh, that one's got Avar paint. Fierce, loyal, and not quite tame, just the way the Avar prefer. What is an Asarash? Fast and resilient, these horses are Ravani stock used by the Kunari.
Well, like you said, a
Oh.
good horse can make all the difference.
Oh, it's completely blind. Wow, they more than put blinders on this horse. They just covered its face completely. Holy shit.
I mean, tell me that isn't the most Kunari.
Yes, that is the most Kunari thing to do. Heart. A red heart. Oh, so it's a big stag! And a greater frostback elk. Okay, so that's the thing. So I guess that this Dracolisk that we got was the, oh no, wait a minute. No, that's a DLC thing. So where's this unicorn? Exotics. Ah! Oh! An Avar Warden! Oh! Okay, hold on. We'll have to look at that last. We can't... That's an Oathbound Steed. He's got a sword in his mouth. So he's a repaint of the... Holy shit, that's a zombie horse. Oh my god, that's why it's a unicorn. There's... It's not the only nug you can get as a mount.
PETA
Yo!
is very angry.
He very mad.
No, PETA is very
Oh, PETA? Oh, I thought you said Peanut. And I'm like, okay, we've named this horse Peanut. This horse's name is Peanut. It has no ears. It's moving the little nubbies in its hair where its ears were.
It's really strange for an animal rights organization to name themselves after how Lois says Peter.
Peanut.
Peanut.
That horse looks like belongs in Elden Ring, yes. This dead horse's name is Peanut. Okay, hold on. The Avar Warnug, what in the hell? Yeah! It's got so many horns! Oh my god, it's beautiful!
Look at her.
It's got hands! Why does Nug have human hands?
They're not human hands.
It walked like a gorilla. Whoa. It flexed and its hand went, eh. Oh my god, it's got little feet! It's got like little gorilla mitts. Oh my god, she's beautiful. Yeah! Yes, you are, you do. Oh my god, look at your big lip.
Doc, are you even human? How do you hate feet?
Got big wiggle lip. I'm over here loving this creature, and you're talking about feet.
Well, no, he's talking about feet.
Oh my goodness.
He
Don't
draws the
encourage
line
him.
He draws the line at it having feet.
At it having feet. I mean, to be fair, the horses also have feet. They're walking on their big toe.
The feet creep him out.
Oh, he got big wiggle lip. You know that it's gonna be like a horse if you held out feed for him. He'd be going hubba bubba bubba with it.
For like, to be honest with you, I for one cannot believe that they just like this thing can survive in this weather. But
I know. Well, it's covered in paint. Maybe that's keeping the body heat inside. That's my theory, is that that's trapping body heat.
It just seems like it would be awful for this thing to step in the snow.
Maybe. Well, he may have. Well, that's probably why he walks on his knuckles.
Chaotic says change them out. This is just disturbing.
No, I love this boy.
It sounds to me like you just gotta work on yourself.
This boy is beautiful. Look, it's this or Peanut.
No. Peanut is that's just torture.
Peanut.
What poor thing.
I know, I wish I could, honestly do kind of wish I could take it. We got a necromancy horse, so that's something. So we named this one Peanut. I guess our Warnug...
Nugget.
Nugget? Well, Nugget's the name of my Nug sitting next to me.
Yeah, it's Nugget.
No, Michael. This is Nugget's big sister, Tender.
Oh my god.
We got a Nugget and a Tender. Hey, Tender! Oh my god. Everyone is shouting yes. Based. Alright.
Search him in Nave has notes on alloys.
That's a modify armor, modify weapon.
Oh, it's so weird to hear a tranquil.
How do I do the thing with the staff?
Chaotic is so mad though.
How do I modify Bianca?
You mages aren't half bad.
That's correct.
Tendina.
Tendina. So this is modify a weapon.
Tendra.
But I can't modify... I can't modify a weapon people have equipped?
No. You can.
How do I...
So go. No, stop. Exit the menu. Go into modify.
Wow.
You see up in the top right? You have to switch characters.
Oh, I understand. There we go. Aiming, no. Grip, no. Well, then what? Then why do I have this?
Aiming. Go into aiming.
I get it.
Select.
Okay, sorry. Jesus.
Can't believe you, Alex. It was white. The others were red.
I was confused. That's how it do. Shut up.
Use your eyes.
I'm gonna use your eyes.
Well, you did. I had to point it out.
Throw you into traffic. All right, let me get the.
Yes, you can also give Varric
Ooh, pretty.
You can also give Varric a power.
Yes.
His amulet.
His amulet. I can't equip that yet. Omelette. No? Yes?
It
Oh.
just takes a moment. It's consumable. Once you put it on,
That would be why. I was like, wait, where'd it go?
Because it gives him a skill point.
I get it.
So just imagine when you give it to him, he like cracks it and it gives him a skill point or whatever. Gives him divine
Picks it up
knowledge.
and eats it.
Gives him divine knowledge. Yeah, or yeah, if you want to imagine he eats it like Gale, sure. Yeah, if you want to imagine Varric eating shoes, sure.
No. Okay. Could probably craft better armor than what we currently have. Let's look. No. Stone bear armor. Oh wait, let's see. Okay. It's apprentice. I can craft an atom sar. An apprentice coat. Ah.
I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about crafting new armor right this moment.
Okay.
Another time then.
You're still early level, so you're gonna want to just like roll off of the that you get.
All right, let's
especially since you don't have very advanced materials at the moment.
That's true. We should buy upgrades. I thought that he had a bunch of weapon ones.
Schematics? Yeah, they would be in the schematics tab.
No.
And I think it's the other guy. It's the shopkeeper. If anyone.
Oh, this guy?
No, the shop inside the walls.
Oh, like physically in here.
No.
Physically back in our base.
Yes. Do you remember the guy? He's the only other shopkeeper.
No. Actually. Oh, that guy. Yeah, this dude over here.
Yeah.
Because he had Bianca things.
I'm glad they're a big, strong.
So if anyone's gonna have schematics,
Yeah. Sturdy grip and an aiming module, I believe. That's what we just got.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about buying these. Okay, never mind.
I bought one.
You're gonna get a lot of them.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Thank you. But, I mean... Oh, that's a person kneeling down. I didn't know what the fuck that was. I'm like, what kind of monster mutant thing? Oh, there's a quest over there. Excuse me. I will go get that, and then I will talk to everybody. As swiftly as can.
I posted a funny image in the Discord chat, if you'd like to see it. It's very funny.
A sturdy grip for Bianca. Boy, there's a...
Chaotic said that they
Very
misread
upset person.
Delana and thought it said dilemma.
Dilemma. Oh, who's over here? Cassandra's over here. Oh, there she is. All right, let's talk. Let's start with talking to Cassandra. Hi, Cassandra. How you doing? Oh, she's practicing. Clank.
Ugh.
Oh, I can flirt with her.
I wouldn't. She doesn't like it if you're a girl.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't matter.
Well, it's because she's not interested.
Is everything okay?
Worried? Is it that obvious?
I'm afraid so.
Did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool, and they may be right.
Well, what do you believe?
What does your faith tell you?
I believe you are innocent. I believe more is going on here than we can see.
I agree with you there.
And I believe no one else cares to do anything about it. They will stand in the fire and complain that it is hot. But is this the Maker's will? I can only guess.
All right.
You don't think I'm the Herald of Andraste?
I think you were sent to help us. I hope you were. But the Maker's help takes many forms. Sometimes it's difficult to discern who it truly benefits, or how.
I see. Well, what happens now?
What's going to happen now?
Now, We deal with the Chantry's panic over you before they do even more harm. Then we close the breach. We are the only ones who can. After that, we find out who is responsible for this chaos, and we end them.
Agreed.
And if there are consequences to be paid for what I have done, I pay them.
Thank you, camera.
Yeah, ever since the beginning, they have not fixed that. It's been there since launch.
I do agree with her. I also like her casual outfit.
You didn't have any choice.
Didn't I?
I mean, your choice was to do nothing.
My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail.
Wow, the eye details are so pretty!
I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
Can't say I'm not grateful to hear that.
I can be harsh, I know.
Yeah, you wouldn't be a seeker if you weren't, though, so it's all good.
You've said you don't believe you're chosen. Does that mean you also don't believe in the Maker?
I'm Dalish. I believe in our own gods.
And there's no room among your gods for one more?
Is there a room among yours?
It doesn't matter now. I have to believe we were put on this path for a reason, even if you do not. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
I mean, Cassandra, to be fair, I could say the same thing, you know. Is there not room in your belief system for the elven gods also?
Well, probably easier for you since you believe in a pantheon.
This is also true.
You can, if you talk to Cassandra, much like the other characters, you can
It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
I'll tell her the truth.
My clan never stayed in one place for long, though we primarily roamed the free marches.
There we go.
Oh.
Turn our backs on
I
this so we
didn't
can hear
think
better.
your people roamed that far north, but clearly I'm mistaken. I'm told some members of your clan might still be alive. Do you intend to go back?
I might, once this is done.
It will not be the same once you do.
Oh.
May I ask you about the Chantry?
It is difficult to say what becomes of the Chantry now. They have no Templars, no leadership, and no one left who is worthy of succeeding the Divine. It has fallen apart when everyone needs it the most. I ache to think what this will mean in the days to come.
Will the Chantry replace Divine Justinia?
They will try. Once the priests withdraw for the Grand Consensus, it is against Chantry law for them to emerge without naming a new Divine. Sometimes it takes days, or weeks, or even months.
Oh, God.
The problem now is that no clear successor to Justinia exists. All worthy clerics died with her at the Conclave.
It is the same process within the Catholic Church, by the way.
Yes, it is.
And it is just as
what happens if they
politically
can't
motivated.
agree on someone?
Theoretically, they will argue until exhaustion takes them or they see reason. Practically, however, if the Grand Consensus goes on too long, the Chantry will crumble. Any cleric with ambition but little sense will see this as her one chance, and plenty of such clerics exist. We shall see what happens. The Inquisition must act in the meantime.
I see. And you would serve a new divine?
If they do choose a new Divine, will you serve her?
That depends on whether she would have me. I am a rebel now, remember? And even if she would, I do not know. It would depend on what type of divine she is. I am no longer in a position to follow blindly, and no new divine could expect such obedience now.
So what's up with this guy?
What influence does Chancellor Roderick really wield?
He's a bureaucrat, responsible for communicating the Divine's will to the rest of the Chantry. Therefore, he's accustomed to the clerics hanging on his every word, hoping his influence will benefit them. Despite that, Roderick is not a bad man. He's frightened, and believes his place is to fill the gap left by Most Holy's death. Some might agree. As far down the chain of command as he is, there is no one left above him.
True, he can't become a divine, though.
Yes.
How big a problem could he be?
No more than he is already. He sent his message to the College of Clerics. That is the only card he had to play.
I see.
Dealing with him further only lends him credibility he doesn't deserve.
I see. Why did you leave Chantry?
I'm surprised you rebelled against the Chantry.
I left my own order when they took the wrong path. It is no different. But in neither case did I stop caring. Indeed, I care so much that I feel drastic action is necessary. I suppose history shall one day judge my actions.
Should the Chantry be saved?
Do you really believe the Chantry is worth preserving?
I do. Though I understand how someone born outside of human society might think otherwise. Cast the Chantry aside and new problems replace old ones. We will have learned nothing from history.
That's a fair point.
The people need stability, and the Chantry needs a new purpose.
I agree with you there.
Andraste had a dream for us. It can still be achieved.
What new purpose?
So, what should this new purpose be?
A dedication to what is truly important. Instead of building cathedrals and sewing gowns for the divine, the Chantry used to spend its coin feeding the poor. If we are to spread the Maker's word across the world, we must do so with open hearts and open hands.
I like that.
That sounds rather idealistic of you.
Does it? I do not think it's so unachievable.
I don't think it's
Chantry
unachievable
has
either.
many good, honest people. They just need direction and inspiration.
I agree.
They need to be freed from centuries of adherence to tradition and ceremony. A chance for renewal is at our fingertips. It does not have to come with utter chaos.
I agree with her. Chaotic says the Chantry needs a reason for change, not to break it down into nothing. And Ferb shouted, "Tradition!"
Agreed. It's why I cringe whenever I hear people talk about, like, tearing down power structures that currently exist. Do you understand what that really entails?
You understand?
She's right.
how
Like,
bad it's
Cassandra's
gonna
right.
be?
It would be utter chaos.
Yeah, I had a friend a long time ago who wanted to homeschool children, which was odd because she didn't want kids, but she wanted to go and adopt a bunch of kids and then homeschool them because she didn't like that the public schools did not teach taught a gilded and prettied version of history and not real history. And I turned to her and I'm like, you do realize that that's the sort of thing that you can teach them in addition to them going to school, right? And she's like,
Yeah.
no, I teach them myself. And I'm like, how exactly
You
are you
don't
going to
know
do
how
this?
You don't know what that entails.
Yeah. And I'm like, you would have to learn all these subjects to teach them properly. And she goes, well, I can get together with a group of other people and we can do that. And I'm like, okay, well, what about things like socializing?
Sounds like a school.
Yeah. I'm like, well, what about socializing them? And she's like, well, we can send them to after school programs where they can interact with other kids. And I'm like, so just send them to school then. And she's like, but the school is broken. I'm like, then fix the school. Don't burn it down.
I mean, a couple things that kind of annoy me about that is, like, people act like they have no influence over how schools function.
I know, and they do, because that's the whole
They have
reason we
direct
lost.
influence.
I can tell you they have influence, because that's why we lost our soda machine. I liked my soda machine, and they took it away. Hypocrisy, yeah.
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 I'm actually really opposed to homeschooling, personally.
I am too. I've seen nothing but bad outcomes for a lot of people. It's not fair to the kids, and it's not fair to the parents either, who are like, well, I will now take on all of this work on subjects that I am not affiliated with, because there is no one teacher that knows all subjects. Yeah, Doc says, whether it was intended to be one or not, you can't just tear down a load-bearing pillar without replacing it. Yeah, exactly. Unschooling is a disease. Yes, I saw that.
1000%.
I
hate
saw
it so much.
that. Oh my god. Where they're like, the children will just learn to write on their own, like how they learn to talk. And I'm like, you're insane. And then I hear reports from like teachers who are like, I'm teaching 9th grade English. There's like half of my students can't read. Like, they honestly cannot read. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? What happened?
Unschooling happened.
Oh my god, no, please.
Like, they're like, I've seen videos of unschooling people be like, my child is 8 years old and he's just figuring out how to spell crayon, and I'm like, they're 8 years old. They should be reading books by now.
Yeah, Filibuster Frog did a thing on that. And I saw this lady be like, oh my gosh, my son is already, I think he was like 5. And she's like, he's learning to write. See, he sits down and copies the words out of books and then just shows us a piece of paper with the word horse written on it. And Filibuster comes in and goes, he could just be mimicking the things he saw in the books without understanding what they are because he's seen you write things. You can't, yeah. It first says these kids are going to hate their parents when they're old enough to realize what their parents have done to them. I know. Oh my god,
their parents are evil in particular because a lot of them, like, it's not even they're doing it because they genuinely believe in it. A lot of them are doing it because they're grifters. They're just like using their children to grift.
Yep. Yeah, Doc says, I know somebody who grew up in Lakewood, New Jersey, and I can confirm that homeschooling is terrible. Most of the Jewish residents there are ultra-Orthodox, and rather than send their kids to a local school, which would be full of other Jewish kids, they instead homeschooled them, and as a result, the high school there got shut down. Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, so to sit there and go like, I have no way of changing how schools work in my town. Yeah, you do. Bro, your taxes pay for it. You get invited to meetings at the town hall all the goddamn time. I see messages for them. I get emails about them. And I'm like, huh.
Homeschooling is almost always done to shield people from the truth.
Yes, it is almost always done because a parent doesn't like something that's being taught in the school, not that they think there's something that isn't being taught that should be. There were not enough kids attending, and it did not get enough attention. Oh, jeez.
And I legitimately think that there are some parents who get resentful of their children when their children are more educated or smarter about something.
Yes. Oh, we have people that we know whose parents get really angry when they know something they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chaotic says kids at a really young age are very much impacted by adults. Oh, yeah. That's because they're beginning to become actual human beings with opinions and feelings. Yeah, Ferb says there's also the people who are like, schools are teaching kids about global Earth and creationism, and I don't like that. I don't care if you don't like that.
Yeah.
You're not a teacher. Send them to school.
What is it that those people always say? Facts don't care about your feelings? Well, there you go. Here's a prime example of that.
Yeah, here's a good example of facts not giving a shit about your feelings. Send your children to school. And vaccinate them while you're at it. God damn it. Anyway, back to Cassandra.
Thank you.
Rant over. Cassandra talking time. Greetings. I want to know about Seekers.
Can you tell me more about the Seekers?
The Seekers of Truth were born from the original Inquisition long ago. When
this game makes us talk about politics.
Seekers stood above the Templars.
I know.
Watching over them, but also investigating magical events they couldn't handle.
Oh.
We were meant to be incorruptible, above reproach. How seldom does reality match the ideal?
Unfortunately, that is generally because a group cannot be expected to police themselves. That is why I don't...
I mean, like, at some point, though, like, the problem is, at some point, unless, like, I doubt the concept of checks and balances exists in this era.
Yeah, no, probably not.
But, like, the problem is no system's perfect, and you're always going to have organizations that aren't properly policed.
Mm-hmm. My brain farted. I had something I was gonna say, and my brain went, meh. Record scratch, and now I've lost it. Shit. Alright, well. But yeah, checks and balances... Yeah, that's what it was. It was, yeah, checks and balances need to be put in place for all kinds of stuff. That's why every time we have something in the United States, like, I won't dive into it because we've had too much of that, but like with police, and people go, oh, well, they have internal things to hold them accountable. Well, no. We've seen very clearly that that doesn't work. If a group is told to just keep themselves under control, they'll start making exceptions for things that they're like, it wasn't that bad, or I don't want to get in trouble, so I won't do anything about that. And then you end up with corruption. It's a breeding ground for it. So. Mm-hmm. But what is a Seeker?
But what are Seekers exactly?
Those who know anything of us think we are Templars.
Clearly
we do not use lyrium, however. Our abilities are different, as was our original purpose. We disciplined the Templars and were accountable only to the Divine. And not even her, truthfully.
Really? So then who watched you?
So nobody ever watched over the Seekers?
It was the Divine's duty. But she could only do so much when the truth was hidden from her. The Templars have always feared us. When a Seeker arrived at a circle, they knew trouble was afoot. That kind of power is troubling. You begin to think you are the only one who can solve the world's problems. If you don't see a problem, it doesn't exist. If someone insists it does, they are the blind ones.
And there we go. That's why it's a problem. Could that be fixed?
Do you think that kind of problem could ever be fixed?
Possibly. Though the Seekers themselves would need to change.
Yes.
They were clearly not willing to, even though they abandoned everything they stood for to avoid it. In my heart, I believe they can still be salvaged, but not by their own hands.
That would make sense. So, how do you become a Seeker?
How does someone become a Seeker?
Most Seekers begin training in their youth. I was much older, an exception due to my noble birth.
Oh, she's a noble.
Rigorously for years.
Or she was.
Our bodies and minds must be elastic to undergo the vigil.
Yeah, you can
and
ask
most
her about
fail
that.
even then.
The vigil? What is the vigil?
Is the vigil some kind of initiation?
It is the rite every Seeker must go through in order to summon their gifts. A full year of fasting, prayer, and separation from all distractions, including other people.
Wow.
We empty ourselves of all emotion, focusing only on the purity of our devotion. And the moment it finally ends, it's wonderful. Faith realized. I cannot put it into words.
You were delirious. Yeah, I mean, that does sound amazing.
I wish I could experience that.
Yeah, she
If the
proves I know
vigil
it.
was not so arduous, I'd say more should attempt it. What if mages never needed to fear possession by demons? I'm told it is impossible, however. I suppose I'll never know the truth of it now.
I see. So basically, they go through this extreme level of training and isolate. It's kind of like what some sects of monks do to achieve like enlightenment or whatever. Where they cut themselves off for everything and just contemplate stuff for like a year. Of course, in her case, she also fasted, and I kind of think that she probably ended up delirious in the end, but at the same time, since this is the world of Dragon Age, it is very possible that she did connect to something, considering that she apparently has abilities, and I would like to know what those are. What abilities do you have?
You mentioned that Seekers have different abilities than Templars.
Entirely. A Templar's abilities come from lyrium and are designed to hunt mages. Ours come from ritual and many years of dedicated training. We cannot be possessed by demons and are immune to mind control. Useful.
Damn!
Seekers can gain other gifts, though that depends on the individual.
That's really cool. So, okay, so all of this hardens their will. So basically they bring themselves to the breaking point through the vigil, and once they successfully go through it, they become so certain of what they intend to do that they can't be possessed or mind controlled. That's phenomenal. They cannot be dissuaded. That's amazing. And also kind of horrifying.
You'll see.
Alright, what kind of gifts do you have?
You'll be able to
What
learn
kind
more
of
about
gifts do you have?
I can set the lyrium within a person's blood
Whew!
flame. Both mages and Templars bend before my will. Some Seekers use it to interrogate, others simply to paralyze.
Damn.
Once there was a Seeker who could use it to kill. That particular gift is considered rare.
Holy shit. Okay, so whatever the vigil does makes you hypersensitive to lyrium to the point that you can be like, nah, and make a person who has it in their blood, whether they're a mage who's been using it to restore their mana, or a Templar who takes it to maintain their abilities, fucking lock up like a puppet and just plop on the floor. Amazing. Holy shit. Also terrifying, but amazing.
Yeah, sounds like there's something more going on than just belief.
Yeah, it also makes me wonder, like, what the fuck is lyrium? Like, already it was like, what the fuck is lyrium?
Man,
because
there's so many questions that you have that I really want to answer, but I'm not.
I know. It's okay.
All will be answered in due time.
Yes, all will be answered in due time. And that's fine. I'm actually just delighted that there are answers, but that makes me go like, what the fuck is lyrium that a person who isn't a mage can take it and then suddenly gain the ability to nullify magic, and then another person who can stare into the void for hours and then goes, I delete your lyrium. Like, what the fuck is going on in Thedas? What the fuck is going on in the world of Dragon?
It's why when people have talked about some of the new magic stuff that we've seen in Veilguard, not to spoil any specifics, but we've seen some pretty fantastical things. And I'm like, do you guys just not pay attention to like
the shit that people can do?
There's all sorts of weird shit like this.
Yeah, Taco's, man, the Templars are pansies by comparison to the Seekers. I mean, to be fair, the Templars didn't have to sit up on a mountain for a year, stare into the void, and go, damn, I wish I could eat a burger. Yeah, 360 days to go.
The Templars, it's like Transformers, right? Like, the Templars are mass-produced in a factory, whereas the Seekers are, like, purpose-built.
Yeah.
Forged via osmosis or whatever the fuck the Transformers
a protoform. They're a protoform given a spark, as opposed to a cold construct.
Yeah, cold construct. Yeah.
God, I need to find the book for you where you get to the section, at least, where you get to read about why Starscream is one of the many reasons why Starscream is so fucked up. And part of it is because he's a cold construct, and it gives you identity problems, which is why he keeps changing his body. Oh, we did? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Man, that is such an interesting route to go down. I actually recommend that book for people who... It's much better than what they did with RC, and we shan't talk any more about that, because that was
they
not
retconned it anyway.
Oh, thank Christ. That was a bad move. I get what they were trying to do, but like...
Yeah, it was just the time.
Mm-hmm. They tried, but
early
I think that one was a much better exploration of like not vibing with your physical identity, and feeling like there's something just off about how you were born, and then combining it with basically like raising a child to be something instead, like they're an item instead of a person.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Anyway, why did the Seekers rebel?
Why did your order turn against the Chantry?
We originally united with the Chantry through a treaty that stated they would keep mages under control. It was felt Most Holy had tacitly allowed the Circle of Magi to vote on its independence, thus breaking the treaty.
Oh.
The Seekers saw themselves as justified, and they led the Templars into a war of righteousness.
Ferb says, I have also not vied with my physical identity before. Yes, and that's why you took a big forge hammer to it and fixed it.
Oh yeah.
Bonked it with a hammer until it was better.
Become who you were meant to be.
Become who you were meant to be. Hit with, what was it she had? She had the hammer of Nova Prime. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
The forge hammer of Nova Prime. Hit that body with it until it's normal. You disagree?
You sound like you disagree.
We knew what was happening at Kirkwall, where the Mage Rebellion began.
Oh, the Seekers rebelled at the same time?
Commander Meredith's harsh treatment of her charges years earlier. But we found so many shocking cases of magical corruption, it was decided her actions were justified. If we'd been there when it happened, if we'd looked harder at the root causes...
I see. Before I decide my response to her, this just further supports what we said in 2, which is I think there's just something very wrong with Kirkwall. Like you told me before, you're like, oh, there so many people were just sacrificed here. This literally built on death.
Yeah, it is strongly believed within the community, and we could talk about this freely now because you've played Dragon Age too.
Yeah.
It is strongly believed within the Dragon Age community that Kirkwall was the site by which the Tevinter Magisters entered the Fade.
And if that's true, then that would explain why everything in the universe is wrong with Kirkwall. This means that this planet, this town, this city is literally cursed.
Yeah, the Fade in Kirkwall is naturally thinner, or at least appears to be naturally thinner.
Yeah.
Than other areas, and the mass deaths as a result of the slave trade in Kirkwall leads to spirits to press against the already very thin veil. So yeah, Kirkwall is just a fucked up city.
I actually agree with Cassandra.
You're right. Something should have been done.
When faced with a problem, the Seekers would close ranks and crush it. We would find an answer, but only once we felt we weren't being coerced. The moment the mages voted for independence, our response was predictable. It was difficult to watch.
Ah. That's, yeah, I can see why she was like, fuck this shit.
I've no more questions.
I need to ask you about you. Tell me about you.
I'd like to get to know you better.
You would?
Is that a problem?
Tapping
Not
you with your
entirely.
claws.
I'm just curious as to your motivation.
I'd like us to be closer. Should I flirt just to see what she says? Well, no, I probably shouldn't.
It's up to you. Do whatever.
Is there any harm in us becoming a little closer?
Plenty.
Ah.
Is that right?
As you wish. My name is Cassandra Pentecost,
Oh,
daughter of the
she
Royal
disapproved.
House of Navarra, 78th in line for the Navarran throne. I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the Order until they withdrew from the Chantry. I remained as the Divine's right hand, carrying out her order to form the Inquisition. And here we are. That's all there is to know, my lady.
I see. Yeah, Doc said, what this means is that we need to nuke Kirkwall. Because Kirkwall is basically just a constantly infected wound that is only just barely dried up. Yeah, now with the Mage Rebellion and the Templar Rebellion and all of this war and demons and shit, it is only going to fester anew.
Yeah, it's basically Florida.
Oh my god. You're Navarran royalty.
You're a member of Navarra's royal family.
The Pentecosts are a very large clan. Half of Cumberland could say the same.
Really?
No, but it feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all. And they have them. Oh yes. The Pentecosts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
Oh, it's like a D&D character actually, that was a thing you had to have. You had to have papers. Oh yeah, Anders already did that, says Chaotic. Oof. I mean, you're right, but oof. Well, except that it's less like he nuked it and more like he walked up to it, poured sewage on it, and went, that'll heal up nicely.
Well,
and then patted
arguably
his
what he
shoulder.
did just worsens it, because
Yeah.
all the death, destruction, and despair that he caused just causes
It's so
more
much
spirits to press against the veil.
Well, that's why I said
would
it's
just be
like
best
if we're
for
using...
people to leave.
Yeah, well, that's why I said it's like if we're using the wound analogy, it's less like he brought out the flamethrower and more like he came in with a bucket full of that pea water that we helped him get from the sewers and went, I shall pour this on the wound.
Yes. We basically just put a bunch of poo in there.
And yeah, we rubbed some poo and pee into the pea crystals into the wound and went, that will surely make it better. Yeah, Jennifer went, he came in with the Yes. Yeah. We walked up to it and used a knife to open the wound, expecting it to clear up, says Doc, not realizing that he needed to apply a bandage and or disinfectant. Exactly.
Yeah, Anders is like, the bone is broken. I must break it to reset it. And then he takes like a sledgehammer and shatters it into a bajillion pieces.
And he's like, and now it's fixed. And we're like, no, it is not fixed.
Now there's nothing to fix. You've destroyed the bone.
Yeah. He's like, don't worry, I'll fix it. And brings out an axe and chops your arm off. And you're like,
the
what?
Is permanent now.
You're like, bro, you cut my arm off. And he's like, yeah, but now it's not broken. I'm like, that's because it's gone!
Yeah, I think what we can conclude is Anders is a turd.
Yes. just like that meme I shared. He is cursed. He is blonde. He is hated by God. He is a whore.
He is Anders.
He is Anders. Oh, is that where you left?
And you joined the Seekers to get away from that.
It was a life worth getting away from.
I see.
The Pentaghasts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft.
Ah.
Most are fat and lazy. They pay lip service to the Maker and care only for idle pleasures and past glories.
They're hedonists.
My brother was all that kept me in Navarra. Once he was gone, so was I.
Oh, I think that by that time she might have lost her brother. I can see the boy in the background. Hello. Hello, Tender. Hello, Tender. What happened to your brother?
Tell me about your brother.
I would prefer not to speak of Anthony. Another time, perhaps.
Oh, yeah, he died. You worked for the Divine?
So you were the right hand to the Divine?
To Divine Justinia, yes. And Divine Beatrix before her, in fact. The position is normally reserved for Templars of the Knights Divine, but my circumstances were unusual.
Unusual how?
You don't know the story? Thank the Maker.
Well, now
I
I'm
will
going to
tell
tell
you
you.
if you wish, but it isn't as exciting as some drum it up to be.
Oh,
The
well,
short
now I'm
version
curious.
is that I once saved the previous Divine's life. My reward was
Oh.
becoming her right hand.
Who saved her?
But what does a right hand do, exactly?
What is your hand capable of? It gives, it takes, it beckons. It makes a fist. Liliana and I extended the Divine's reach beyond the Grand Cathedral.
Oh, yeah,
We
Liliana
went
was a
where
seeker,
she could
too.
not. After Beatrix, I was tired of the position and wanted to return to the Seekers. But Justinia convinced me to stay. Her vision for the future gave me hope.
I see. It's ironic, then, that the right hand was originally the one that the mark was on the cover for the game.
Mm-hmm.
So you believed in her.
You thought she could really change things?
Justinia knew the war was coming long before it began. She tried to avert it, but the forces arrayed against her were too strong. Sometimes you have to break a bone so it can be reset. That's where the Inquisition comes in. It was to be the answer. A means to preserve as well as an agent for change. I only wish she had lived to see it.
Aww. So tell me more about the saving of the life.
So, what's the story about you becoming the right hand?
Sweet Andraste, do you really want to hear that?
Yes.
It was, what, 18, 20 years ago? Some still discuss it like it happened yesterday. The tale gets bigger each time it's told. I barely recognize myself within it now.
Oh, you're being so modest.
I'm sure you're just being modest.
I was there. I think I know what. To hear others tell it, I alone saved Divine Beatrix from a horde of dragons sent to assault the Grand Cathedral.
Did you?
Rather impressive for such a young seeker, wouldn't you say?
And the truth is?
I stumbled upon a conspiracy to kill Beatrix. A Templar Knight Commander was at its heart.
Oh.
And there was a dragon battle at the Grand Cathedral, but I had help from loyal mages who rallied to the cause. They freed the dragons from magical control. Without them, the Divine and I would both have died. Yet I became the right hand, and they are forgotten.
You're delightful. You're delightful. What happened to the mages?
What happened to the mages that helped you?
They went back to their circles, with rewards and privileges and Most Holy's gratitude. Many of them died at the Conclave.
Oh. I think you're still a hero.
I think you're a hero, no matter how you downplay it.
Fine. But it was 20 years ago. I will not rest upon my laurels.
Oh my goodness. My cat, Isis, is sitting next to me. She keeps reaching over and gently patting me with her claws, which is the sign for I want to be pet. And then I reach over to pet her, and then she reaches up and pushes my hand away, and it's like, well, what do you want? Pet you, but don't pet you? Pet you, but don't pet you. Put my hand just sort of near you, then? Tell me about Navarra, please.
You don't seem to like your homeland much.
My family polluted it for me. What little I saw of my homeland was through the bars of a gilded cage. My uncle treated me like a porcelain doll to be placed on a shelf and dusted only when necessary. Thus, I did not see Nevarra.
I see.
The real Nevarra until much later. By then, I realized I knew it not at all.
I see. What about your parents?
Your uncle? What about your parents?
They had the misfortune of taking the wrong side in the second attempt to overthrow King Marcus.
Oh.
The king executed them, but spared my brother and I since we were family and children at the time.
Ew.
Thus we were raised by my uncle, a mortalitasi who preferred the company of his corpses to the living.
Oh! I think, isn't that what one of our new dudes in the next one is?
Kind of. He's more like the police that oversees all of that.
Oh.
They investigate any anomalies and ensure everything is going well.
Oh.
But yeah, the Mortalitasi are necromancers, because the Navarrans are crazy.
Yeah, baby! What? Tell me.
Your uncle was a mortalitasi?
A death mage. He still is. My countrymen do not burn the dead. They bury them in special crypts.
I see.
The mortalitasi supervise the crypts, like priests. Uncle Vestalis oversees the grand necropolis. Nevarrans spend more time honoring dead relatives than they do with living ones. It is odd to be so fascinated with death and its trappings. I will never understand it.
So the Navarrans believe that when people die, their spirit goes into the Fade and displaces another spirit. So they reach into the Fade and bring a spirit into the corpse.
I see. Well, I was gonna say, when she said we don't burn our dead like everyone else, it took me a... Whoa, hey! Hold on a second, cat fight. Hey. She didn't do anything, I get it. She came over to see what was going on, it's okay. Everybody calm your tits. All 6 of them, calm them. It's okay. It's okay, honeybee. There's not much left in this little bowl, but you can have it. Now let me clean up the mess. You scared her and she peed. You startled her and she peed. That was a mean thing for you to do. CTB. Yeah, you did hear the hiss. That was Isis. She hissed at Hanabi. Hanabi came over to see what was going on because I was petting her and she leaned up and got hissed at. And to be fair to Isis, she's not the only one being a bad girl and hissing. Hanabi does that too. She goes up to her little cat hut where she sleeps, leans inside and then slaps her and hisses, and Isis wakes up like, what the fuck? So everybody's being a butthole. You cat introductions. You walk up and you slap a person, and then you see what happens, I guess. Anyway, what I was gonna say was when she said, like, oh, we don't burn them like everybody else, I was like, why does everyone burn? And then it occurred to me, like, oh, because they get possessed by a spirit or a demon. So this means that the people in Nevarra are like you just said, if they believe that when you die, your soul moving to the next plane pushes a spirit out of the Fade, then they're allowing the bodies to hang around so that they can be possessed by spirits as sort of like a, oops, I'm sorry, please, you know.
Correct.
That's really cool and different.
Now you see why the Death Watch exists, or whatever the fuck they're called. They watch
the Mortalitasi.
Well, the Mortalitasi...
Oh, those are the people who are in charge of watching over the bodies.
Mages, no, the Mortalitasi are the mages that oversee the tradition of raising the dead.
Of raising the dead, okay.
There is an organization that specializes in investigating anything that went wrong, because you're fucking around with spirits and demons.
Okay, so the Death...
So you need to be careful with that. Okay,
so the Death Watch of the people are like, alright, so why is there a zombie here now?
Yeah.
That zombie should not be here.
The Grand Necropolis is kind of interesting too. We'll learn a little bit more about that later. But really quick, the Grand Necropolis is a labyrinthine structure. It is ancient.
Oh.
It is like super old, and it is a bizarre structure. It is built deep into the ground, and it shifts and changes.
Oh, you know what? That makes sense. It's because there's so many bodies down there with so many spirits that the whole place is probably unsafe. That's what Kirkwall would turn into if enough people died there.
Kind of.
This
yeah.
means... Sorry,
it's
go
a
ahead.
strange place.
This means, though, that if there's enough spirits crammed into one place here in the real world, that it starts to melt like the Fade does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's kind of amazing, but also horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go talk to
now,
Varric.
Now you see why there are special mages that police the whole thing.
Yeah, I fucking bet, because the last thing you
Ensure that
need is
things
for,
remain.
like, a fucking Shuggoth to climb out of the tomb and be like, hi, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
and
a
one of those police that oversees all of that will be one of our companions in Belgard.
Cool. Special shipment. Oh. Ah. I got enhanced armor. I think that is... Oh, yeah, that's the building that I woke up in. Yeah, that's actually... Biotic said a while ago, she said, oh, you should go check the box in your house.
Yes.
I got schematics for enhanced versions of things. Alright. Oh, hi, honeybee!
Doc says, if that's the case, is that how the Magisters opened the Fade? They killed millions of slaves.
Yeah.
Effectively, yes.
What kind of name is
And used blood magic as well.
Doesn't sound elven.
I said you
The
could
more
call me
blood
that
you
throughout
have,
the
the more
label.
powerful
I
blood
never
magic
said it was
becomes.
my name.
You're a bit terrifying at times, Charter.
Why? Because you're realizing that every elf you casually call knife ear might have a life you know nothing about.
Oh.
You'd forgotten about that.
In this line of work, we can afford to forget nothing.
So you combine. So I bet you. Here's what happened. The Deventer Magisters realized, oh, spirits press against the veil. If we kill enough people, enough spirits will press against the veil, and then
we can get the veil open.
Our amplified blood magic will punch through the veil,
and then we can go inside it.
You'll have two very powerful forces pressing against the veil on both sides. It would actually shatter the veil and let them enter.
Oh my god.
Into the Fade.
Oh, we've got a new... Alright, we got a new song.
You should go in there regularly.
Yes. Okay, before I talk to Varric, we're gonna go a little bit longer, so that we can talk to both our other companions, and exhaust other dialogue options, so we don't spend like all of next time doing that. But before that, I'm gonna see if there's any requisitions to be had at the table. There is nothing currently available. Got it. I didn't think there was, but I wanted to be sure.
Did you want to go to Varric and Solus aren't going to have too much more to say right now.
Yeah, because I already talked to them.
So if you want to go a little bit longer, we could actually just go to Val Royeaux. That's not all very long.
Oh, okay. Then let's go and do that then. If they've got nothing new to...
Yeah, and Val Royeaux is a hub, so after we do what we need to do, we'll be in Val Royeaux and you can just save there.
Cool, sounds good to me. Alright, back to the table.
Is the capital of Orlais.
Oh, so
you're headed to the grand capital of the Elysian Empire. And we can explore Orlais, or we can explore Val Royeaux another time.
Yeah, we can do that on Monday. Yeah, Chaotic says, I doubt that the Chantry version is inaccurate about the Deventer Magisters breaking into the Golden City. It is entirely true.
You're not pleased?
I am not
yeah, that seems like something that would live on in national memory.
Alright, address the Chantry in Val Royeaux. The remaining Chantry clerics have declared the Inquisition heretical. Attempts to gather allies against the breach may have been rebuffed, and at this moment, we could not step foot into the capital without being attacked by a mob or arrested. We must convince the Chantry to permit us entry into the city so we can show them the Herald of Andraste is not the monster that they believe. Recommended level 4 to 7. Well, guess who's way higher than that now?
You're a level 7, right?
Having the
8.
Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Let's ask her.
This may not actually help. This is a terrible plan. I'm not worried.
I'm more concerned this won't actually solve any problems.
I agree. It just lends credence to the idea that we should care what the Chantry says.
I will go with her.
Oh.
Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach.
I mean,
Use
she has a
what
point.
influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
All right, let's fucking go.
Here we go.
Yeah, Chaotic.
I love this intro to Valerio, by the way. You're gonna laugh.
Awesome. Chaotic said that they think only pieces are mostly true, but the whole thing sounds pretty purely conjecture. We actually were talking about that at the beginning of the stream, Chaotic, where I was saying, like, you know, it seems like everybody's got bits and pieces of an overall story, because there's a lot of similarities between them, but then there's a bunch of huge disagreement on some specifics of things. So everybody seems to agree that there was a golden city, and everybody seems to agree that somebody, probably Tevinter mages, went in there.
Almost certainly the Tevinter mages.
Fucked around with something. Yeah, something Persona 4, says Doc. Something find the truth.
And the Tevinter Imperium believes that the old gods asked or like pressured.
Yeah, they were like, no, go in there. We want you to. And they were like, oh, okay.
Or like guided them to do so.
Yeah, and that they didn't do it independently, and everybody else says that they did it independently, or that the old gods were actually demons, convincing them to do it because they were bad and evil.
I think you mean her story.
How about their story, Michael? History isn't about just one person.
We story.
My story.
My story.
My story. Yeah. Doc says they were certainly under the impression that the old god spoke to them, because we can remember that there was that dude in DA2 Legacy who was shouting about Dumont.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The conductor of the silent orchestra, or whatever the
hell he was called. Yeah. And Chaotic said, that's the thing about history, is it's not always true. That's true. History is written by the victors, and human memory is flawed, which is why so much of it can be lost and then discovered again.
Look at this.
Amazing.
The city still mourns.
A hat.
Just a guess, Seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
I thought she was gonna jump off the bridge for a minute!
Never failed to impress me, Varric.
I thought she was gonna leap into the water.
My Lady Herald.
Oh.
You're one of Leliana's people. What have you found?
The Chantry mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then.
I like this scout armor she's got. Ow! I wanna be high!
They wish to protect the people? From us?
Yo!
You have a dialogue wheel.
Yeah, I know.
You think the orders return to the fold, maybe?
I didn't even get to click.
With us upstarts?
I know Lord Seeker Lucius.
I guess I waited too long.
I can't imagine him coming to the Chantry's defense. Not after all that's occurred. Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Oh, okay. Well. Avenue of her reflected thought inscribed upon a plaque. Our Lady and the actors of her rise and fall, her message and visage are worth repeating. Visage.
Now you're turning it into the French.
I'm meeting at a low door frame. His head suddenly weighs too much. Oh, that's what they were. Somebody put a plaque there. Saying he met a door frame.
There might be one or two behind you as well. I don't remember.
That's funny.
No.
No.
You're good.
I didn't
keep an eye
realize
out.
I
This
could.
place is full of codexes that you can get experience for.
I didn't realize that I could just not have a dialogue wheel. It's about his unfortunate hair. What does this one say? An unrelated headache. The Avenue of Reflective Thought. The Avenue is inspirational, but wise travelers do not linger in their respects, not just because the bazaar awaits, but because the area before the back-turned statues is treacherous. Local legend has it that the child Empress Ami abused the opportunity of religious repose to relieve herself beneath the gaze of Our Lady. Oh my god. She peed in here. Unable to discipline the toddling leader, her attendants instead chastised the statues and had them turned in supposed embarrassment. True or not, foolish youths dare each other to soil the spot in a similar fashion, and a place of otherwise reverent thought has always carried a faint odor about it. Oh yeah, he's got a point. Let us spend the point. What should I invest in, Michael? The bow, the trap, the sneak?
Stop. Go to stealth. Actually, no. Back up. Go to the trap category.
Okay.
Oh no, you already have that too. Wow, we've really cleaned out, haven't we?
So the bow?
Actually, no. Go back in there, and you can
Ooh. Poison weapon sounds good.
Yeah, I would get. Yeah, go ahead and get poison weapons.
Here's some poison for ya, Varric.
That's actually not bad. Not a bad choice.
Yeah, I'd increase it 25% damage for like 10 seconds is pretty fucking good.
Yeah, you've leveled up quick.
Yeah. Hello. Oh, a palak. Ah, the Emporium of Mortal Means. For all matters defensive concern, offensive intent, study of arts, martial, and with sanction, magical. Is this a store? Oh. I thought that was moving. And I was like, oh god, hi.
Not open today. Not until this fast is over, at least.
I'm not allowed to go to the store.
You'll be able to shop to them after you take care of all this.
Yeah, after I have to.
However, you should definitely get
all
the codexes.
Stand wary, guardsman.
Ooh.
The Inquisition is here, along with the Herald of Andraste.
Actually, his accent's more accurate. Grace of the Empire East. Welcome all before the grace of the Empire. Stage and audience for the use of all, for theater and business, for partnership and proposal, be seen. This display is reserved for songs traditional by Lord Bramford and his players. It has been cancelled. Oops. Oh. God, there's a lot of plaques in this city. The first Lion of Orlais, in respect to Emperor Alphonse Valmont. Oh, hi, Beanie. I'm sorry, you can't eat that, honeybee. That's old person food, and it makes you constipated. And we can't have that. You're too small, and your bottom is too delicate to have constipation. The Lions of Orlais, a repeating element dedicated to the great defenders, otherwise noted. It is rumored that that one is gold, one is bronze, and weighted with poison. One is chocolate, and one is watching. As the saying goes, dare we all a thief to test his back and learn which is most dangerous to try, deny, or lay. Okay. In truth, all are lead and leaf. Don't pretend to ride them for too long, lest the mind give way. Don't try to ride this lion, please, is what that says. Hey! Don't do it. In respect to Duke Isabor de Arlan. Oh, well, that's fine. We can read it later. Hi, Honeybee. It's alright. I'll put your diaper on soon.
Of Val Royal, hear me.
Hello.
Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of a murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where
I claim nothing!
Fell. We say this is a false prophet. The Maker would send no elf in our hour of need.
Let's talk peacefully. Stop this now. I never claimed to be.
I make no such claim. I wasn't sent here by Andraste or the Maker. I am simply trying to close the breach. It threatens us all.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late.
Okay.
The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
Have they? Or are they here to just be a... Oh! Well, okay. So they haven't.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
Just punched the Reverend Mother in the face, okay?
Not in the face, in the back of the head.
Save me the trouble. Am I supposed to be impressed?
What's the meaning of this?
Her claim to authority is an insult, much like your own.
She was on your side!
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Excuse you?
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed.
Their helmets have peacock feathers.
You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
Ah, ego. Got it.
Kind of strange.
What we truly need is an alliance that will seal the breach.
Oh, the breach is indeed a threat. But you certainly have no
A
power
glowy
to do
hand
anything about
bazooka.
it.
Are you blind?
But Lord Seeker, what if she really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
Do not question. Okay, got it.
The Templar Order
really
a power that
Yeah.
stands alone against the void.
B.
We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars,
That tradition knocking shit on the
Val
floor.
Royo is unworthy of our protection. We march.
Oh, so they're just leaving. Okay, fine. Fuck you. Bye. Get the hell out of here.
They took the whole
Charming
honor guard from
fellow,
Chantry.
isn't he?
Has
Yeah.
Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
I see they have a, Tranquil with them also.
This seems to be very unlike what Cassandra described.
I know. How do you know him?
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
Doc said this man looks like a child. It did look like a child. I'm sorry, but I can't help but stare at this poor starving Solas. I know. Don't worry, we'll get him close soon when we start getting robes. Do you think he'll see reason?
Do you think he can be reasoned with?
I hope so. If not him, there are surely others in the Order who don't feel as he does. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
I see.
You can also go speak to her. I would recommend that you do so.
The lady who got punched in the head?
Yes.
Yeah. Hi, you good?
This victory must please you greatly, Seeker Cassandra.
We came here seeking only to speak with the mothers. This is not our doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand? Do not delude yourself. Now we have been shown up by our own Templars, in front of everyone. And my fellow clerics have scattered to the wind along with their convictions. Just tell me one thing. If you do not believe you are the Maker's chosen, then what are you?
Just an elf. Somebody who can help you.
Someone who can help close the breach and end this madness.
That is more comforting than you might imagine.
I bet it is.
I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
I mean, besides the fact that, you know, she's an elf and doesn't believe in the Maker, I think it's also sensible for this character to keep going like, no, I wasn't sent here by Andraste. Because, like, she's just said, she's like, oh, that's oddly comforting, you know. It's like, as I walk, and I'm like, I'm not trying to be some kind of messiah. I'm not here to threaten your power. I'm not here to take over your church, to destroy your beliefs and your way of life. I am here to fix the hole in the sky! The actual problem. Please. What do you believe about me?
You're obviously skeptical. What do you believe I am?
Our divine. Her holiness is dead. I have seen evidence for everything, except what would comfort me.
That doesn't answer my question.
For you to be true, a great many things must be false. And if you are false, a great many things must have failed. There is chaos ahead, whatever your intentions.
I see. What will the Chantry do now?
So what happens now? Will the Chantry continue to denounce me?
We have already done so. And what good has it done us? Now it falls on us to select a new divine, if we can, and leave the next step to her.
Provided such a selection is even possible.
I truly don't know. Any revered mother who could have followed Justinia died at the Conclave. What becomes of us, and your Inquisition, is in the Maker's hands now.
Minnaby, you are not a raccoon. Stop trying to climb into my trash can. You are a weirdo. Stop it. Where do the Templars go?
Where is the Lord Seeker taking the Templars?
I can't begin to guess the Lord Seeker's mind. He could not have abandoned his intended role more completely.
There must be sense to what we can't see.
Must there?
Not necessarily sense, but there must be a reason.
Doesn't it, Seeker? Is crafting the Templars into a new power really any worse than declaring a rival to the Chantry itself?
I mean, we weren't trying to do that. What did you want him to do, exactly?
What were you hoping the Lord Seeker would do, exactly?
Put aside his war against the mages and find common purpose against something much more dire. Obviously, he has other plans. With the knights vigilant slain at the Conclave, there is nothing more we can do.
Perhaps there is something we can do.
I'd like to believe that, Seeker. I truly would. I suppose we can expect renewed effort against the mages from him, and yet more chaos.
How many Templars rebelled exactly?
How many Templars turned on the Chantry exactly?
She's phrasing things the same way I do, my god.
Rebelled across Thedas. Some remained loyal, but not enough to call them the Order. The White Spire here in the capital was the largest garrison, but now it stands empty. Perhaps more shall flock to the Lord Seeker's banner now. How far has faith waned, I wonder?
How are the people reacting to all this?
How are people responding to all of this?
Despair. Fear. We mourn her holiness. The people look to the sky and wonder how long before terror comes for us all. There must be a way through this. Is it you? The Templars? The Maker's will? We abandoned our duties. We servants of the faith. Now we can only pray.
Hanabi, stop it. I'm literally going to save in less than a minute. You can stop being naughty. She's trying to get inside the cat food bags. but they are clipped closed, so she's just sort of rubbing her face on them. Are you trying to say this belongs to you? Are you trying to say that these are your snacks? They're not. Silly goober. Could still help us.
It's not too late. The Chantry could still help us and come out on top.
If only that were true.
What's to stop you from trying?
We are not looking for a winning horse. We are simply trying to do the right thing.
Oh, boy. Okay. Alright, let's finish reading this.
Well, chaotic, they don't really have any more power. That's the point she's making.
In respect to Duke Yvonne of Sirani.
With the departure of the Templars.
What's that?
Whoa!
An arrow with a message?
With the departure of the Templars and the Seekers, there's nothing left.
Mm-hmm. Give me a second. Oh, okay. A friend of Red Jenny. A message is attached, written in large, flowing hand and bordered with doodles.
If you recall correctly, or if you recall really quickly, Red Jenny was mentioned in Origins.
Oh, yeah. People say you're special. I want to help, and I can bring everyone. There's a baddie in Val Royale. I hear he wants to hurt you. Have a search for the red things in the market, the docks, and around the cafe, and maybe you'll meet him first. Bring swords. Friends of Red Jenny. A poor drawing of the location in the market is attached. Okay. Look for red things. Well, there's a lot of red stuff here. In respects to Duke Seraphon of Valmontague. Valmontague. Yeah. There's a quest.
The Templars didn't even...
I believe that messenger...
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not?
Yes.
I have an invitation for you.
Oh. You're cordially invited to attend my salon he held at the chateau of Duke Bastien de Ghislain. Yours, Vivian de Fer, first enchanter of Montsemard, enchanter to the Imperial Court.
You were just committed to the French thing the whole way.
We are in Val Royale. I must be committed to the French.
Yeah, I would absolutely like poke around every nook and corn.
Nook and corn? Corny? The paint.
Yeah, nook and corny here.
Every corn. Yep.
Yep.
All right. After I finish reading this, I'm going to do a hard save, and then next time we come, I'm going to read everything in here, and then we'll, I guess, go figure out what this Red Jenny person and this Vivian wants.
Yes.
To the French! Yes. Not of heroes united in hatred. If we are re-examining motive, let us not stop at the sons of the betrayer, for the first leader of young Orlais after the sons was Jehavis, chattel wife, of two of them, but examine the facts. A proud daughter of the Syrian chosen not unkindly by Iseroth to be his bride. It was her reach that granted him power. Syrian. Chosen not unkindly by Iseroth to be his bride. It was her reach that granted him power to unify. Consider what she witnessed in the consolidation of her people. She has always been portrayed with sadness, but what if when our nation was born, the game was born with it? Judge her actions not as property, but as master, and what changes. As victim, Iseroth, rumored cruel, breaks the clans in a lust for power. His brother, Verald, exiled from his own machinations in young Navarra, appeals to the saddened wife and promises a new path. The brothers vie, and Verald wins, and then demands the hand of Jehavis, another Ferelden greedy for power. In a decade, the shy victim Jehavis is the figurehead of the people's rebellion against the last son of the betrayer. As master, bound to rivalries far older, she harbors a hatred beyond Tevinter, and while Iseroth is distracted with personal concern or with building a nation to withstand his own people's enemy, she invites the broken brother and sets him against the driven. While accepting marriage to the victor, Jehavis seeds rebellion amongst those who remember how their lands were taken not a generation before. Both leave her as ruler, as Gyoha? I don't know how you say that letter. Gyoha. Gyoja? Okay.
I guess.
Gyoja, whatever. But should not the rule of victim be uncertain? Jehavis rules for 42 years. There were no great swings backward, no people's rebellions, for she had become accustomed. If the goals of Iseroth were selfish and the goals of Jehavis was to reverse them, then Orlais is born of the failures of both. But if Isaroth built his father's wall and Jahavis wanted revenge, then we are a nation of two successes. Two parents...
Yeah, it's Gyoja. I just looked at it.
Gyoja? Okay. Two parents in opposition but in partnership. An excerpt from the History Not of Heroes, Readings in the Ugly Heart of Change, a collection by Philem the Bard. So Orlais may have been founded on fantastic revenge by a poor woman forced to be somebody's bride. In which case, you know what? Good for her. May your enemies fall before you.
Nichawa, Warmo Mokili Maclunky.
McClunky. What a way to found a country, says Doc. Yeah, but you know what? There have been weirder ways in history. Both the actual reasons why and both like the Doc went McClunky. Both the mythological ways they were said to have been founded.
Watch where you throw that term around, man.
I know. It's apparently a very violent insult.
Yeah, it's like equivalent to like a motherfucker, basically.
McClunky. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of like heck, Rome was said to have been founded by Romulus and Remus, two brothers raised by a wolf. Mexico City was said to have been founded because somebody watched an eagle carry a snake over to a cactus and sit down on it, and they went, there! Never mind the fact that it's on top of water, you know, a thing that's very important. Willy Wonka. Glopor Wonky? What is going on in the chat now?
Glopor Wonky sounds like a Star Wars.
Glopor Wonky. Glopor Wonky.
Local Hut crime lord Glopor Wonky.
I'm Borgoniti. Borgoniti solo. Glopor Wonky is from KOTOR. He is the only Rhodian to have a unique voice act.
We no Kangbanta Poodoo.
He had such a slow and weird laugh, Jabba. He laughed like he'd been slowed down. Amazing. Anyway. Here! We built here! Anyway. And that, kids, is why you should play Star Wars. Exactly! So then you can just say weird stuff and be right.
Chuba Inky Bunga is really funny.
Chuba Inky Bunga?
Yeah, Chuba Inky Bunga.
My Inky Bunga!
It's like, Chuba's thank you, and Inky Bunga, I think, is like, I'm trying to remember. It was translated in Star Wars Outlaws not that long ago. It's like a delivery or something.
Thank you for receiving this package.
Yeah, well, it's thank you for delivering this package.
Oh, thank you for delivering this. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Amazing. Okay. It's time to wrap everything up. I don't know if it will be ready next time. I'm not going to put pressure on Mikey for that. But I'm almost done with a waiting screen. Like the whole, you know, thing be on soon. It's not the big glamorous one I've been working on, but it's one that is equally cute and will serve its purpose. It has a fun, it has like a not quite animation, and it's got some neat effects on the text and stuff.
That's crazy.
We have Dave, Savage, Opress, and Glooper Wonky, says Doc. Amazing. But the reason I said I'm not going to promise it's for next time is because the music is coming from Mikey. And so I want him to finish it when he wants to finish it and not feel like it's all be rushed, so... Aw, thank you, Biotic. Biotic says good night, you guys. I had an awesome time with you, and I love chatting with y'all. We love chatting with you, too. Oh, and Gran says, pet you, but don't pet you, silly kitty. Yeah. Isis is an old lady. She's like, she's like 12, 13. So she's pretty old for a cat. So she doesn't know what she wants anymore. But yeah, maybe next time we'll have the waiting screen. Maybe not. It'd be cool if we did, but it would also be fine if we didn't. We want Mikey to to create the music when he means to and not feel like he's got to fart it out for us. That's how you end up with stinky music. But yeah. So next stream will be Friday, and that's our 3-hour stream, and we'll be playing more of Halo Wars 2. Yes. I finally got that short uploaded, as I mentioned in our Discord. For some reason, YouTube does not want me to upload using Firefox anymore. It simply will not do it. It just says waiting and sits at 0% for hours. So I had to use Microsoft Edge, and that seems to work perfectly fine. It uploads lightning fast, so I'll be doing it through there. So we may see another uptick in stuff soon, so that'll be good. But yes, so yes, I hope that I will see you guys. Yeah, YouTube hates people using Firefox. Yeah, no kidding. This is just the first time that's happened. Like, I didn't even see any kinds of delays. They're slowing site for non-Chrome users. Really? Yeah, okay. I'd heard stuff like that.
It's because Mozilla is based and Firefox is not Chromium based.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not sitting there mining my information constantly.
Well, it also has
about it.
It also has inbuilt protections against cookies and tracking and stuff.
So I'll use Edge when I upload stuff, so that should make things a little bit easier. Anywho's, let's see. I don't think I have anything else. Don't have any more housekeeping, so we'll just wrap this up. As always, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you guys had fun. I know that I did. We found lots of silly things and did lots of silly things and watched a poor nun get punched in the back of the head. When I do feel sorry for her, but I also don't feel super sorry for her.
A porn nun? That's crazy.
I said poor. Brain out of the gutter, Michael. I know we're in fantasy France, but come on. Yeah, Ferb goes, we're only a little sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry that she got punched in the head because I don't think she deserved that. Oh, Chaotic heard porn too. Well, I'm gonna say that it's probably my New England accent.
You can't blame everything on that.
That's the only thing I can think of. You guys are hilarious. Thank you, Korean. I feel sorry that she got punched in the back of the head because I don't think she deserved that. But I don't feel sorry that she got smacked because she's been out here talking shit.
I mean,
but on the other hand, she's also scared like that other guy. So of course she's going to be out here trying to keep some semblance of control. So that's
you're seeing mid-tier management squabble and run about because they don't have any leaders left.
Oh no, it's the regional managers all fighting. We need
everyone who is qualified to maintain order is dead.
We need somebody to take the reins of this Taco Bell. Oh my god, alright. Oh, goodness. As always, all social links are call the manager, she can fix it. The manager died in an explosion, Chaotic! We can't get her back! We have to hire a new manager. Oh my god. As always, all of the social links are below the video, both here on Twitch and Biotic wants Taco Bell now. Amazing. Oh, they're located underneath the manager's dead, Karen. We can't. He's not. Get the CEO. We can't. He hasn't responded for centuries. The maker is the CEO. I'm the new hire who has to fix everything.
As we discovered in real life, companies can work perfectly fine without a CEO. So.
We did discover that. If COVID fucking taught us anything. With all the times my bosses just went on vacation just because they felt like it, we can function without them perfectly fine most of the time.
Yeah, if anybody needs to be automated, it's them.
Oh my god. Anyway. They basically were. Anyway. Without getting into another rant about ridiculousness of bosses. All of our social links are below the videos, both here on Twitch and also on YouTube, if that's where you're watching this. Includes links to places where you can support me, like my, like the coffee, if you want to leave a tip. I've been asked about that. We also have the Patreon, where for $1 you can get access to the Discord, to high-quality fan content wallpapers that you also will get to vote on, and all sorts of other fun stuff. And for those who are over the age of 18, there is a 18-plus chat and art tab, if there's anybody who's interested in that sort of thing. You just have to prove that you're 18. And if I find out you lied to me, you're gone. But, you know, we'll yeet you. And you can try again in several years when you're 18. Anyway, I hope that you guys have a great rest of your night. Yep, for when yeet. Exactly. That is a meme that I will keep forever because yeet has so much force behind it, you know? It's perfect. It's a great onomatopoeia for what it's representing. But yes, I hope that we will see you guys on Friday. I hope you have a great tomorrow and a great rest of your night. We love and appreciate you, y'alls. You have a good one. Bye-bye. Yeet. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers over on Patreon and give a special shout out to Jack Fox, Old Monster, A Ferb Among Us, Dizarin, and Revolution 72. Thank you guys so much for your continued support.